Yeah.
Okay, y'all don't really sound like it, okay? Anybody in here wearing a patch? I don't believe you wearing a patch. Okay, let me try it one more time. Is this not a wonderful, awesome, fantastic day? All right. It is my pleasure, guys, to introduce to you some of the sweetest people I know. When I tell you, you can just see the love just oozing all off of them, right? And we are still in Valentine's, right? February. Okay. All right. Well, I have so much respect for them. They have traveled such a distance. They know 100% of all the information. When I tell you, totally documented. He might not let you know this, but I'm gonna tell you, he told me he has a hyperbaric chamber in his house. So that'll let you know about the money right there, okay? But he is so much fun to be around. Oh yeah, I need to let y'all know. Hi, how y'all doing? My apologies. But he and his wife are so much fun to be around. But what I love about them, they have a heart after God and a heart for people. So without any further delay, I am privileged to introduce to you today, Mr. and Mrs. Michael Sahi Hernandez. Yes.
Oh my God. Hey, everybody. How's everybody doing? Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. We are so excited to be here. Can you put this a little bit louder? We are so excited. There you go. I like to hear myself. All right. I want to make sure I'm going to wake everybody up today. So, guys, we are honored to be here this morning. We drove all last night. Actually, not all last night, but we got here at around 2:30, 2 a.m. Yeah. And yeah, thank you. Thank you. And I got to tell you, I'm like, we're going to Hotlanta, right? We left Florida. It was like 80 degrees. And around 1 o'clock in the morning, I had to stop and get some gas. And I got out. I'm like, where's the hot in Hotlanta? But I got into this room today. I'm like, here it is. Thank you, Deborah. You brought the heat this morning. So, guys, we are so excited about what we're going to be talking to you today. And this is just a life-changing opportunity. A little bit loud. Sorry. I don't know what happened. So this is just life-changing, guys. My wife and I, we've been involved with this company now for 7 months. And my goodness, what a ride. We blinked, and all of a sudden we're here 7 months later. And what an amazing opportunity. What an amazing company. I thought we were never going to do this again. And it's because I had no idea that something like this could exist. So we've been in the industry. We started in the industry back in 2006, and we ran with Steve and Gina and Onyx Cole. Hello, everybody out there. And I'm so grateful that Onyx learned about this company, and that I'm grateful that Onyx shared with Steve and Gina married, and I'm grateful that Gina and Steve gave us a call 7 months ago, because I ran with them in the past. And we went from being a couple that couldn't afford to pay attention to generating a lot of money. Thank you, Deborah. Hyperbaric chamber money, right? So we were literally, guys, we're a couple that, my wife, we recently celebrated 31 years together. Thank you very much. Thank you. And I met her when she was 12. I was 15. She looked 15. Don't look at me like that. All right. We'll talk about that story later. But we struggled our whole lives. I'm a high school dropout. Some of you have heard me say this before. My wife's also. And not that we're proud, but it's our story. And I love that this industry has, gives people like us an opportunity to change their lives, their financial life. And we know that money is not the most important thing, but it affects the most important things in life. Yeah. So we're excited about sharing this opportunity with you here today. I keep saying tonight. I'm used to doing meetings at night, and there's no windows here. But my wife has a passion for speaking in public, right? But you know what? I gotta say, this company, this opportunity, I've seen her more fired up than I've ever seen before. So I just want her to share a couple of things before I just come in and show you what this is all about.
Hello, everyone. He puts me out there, like he shouts me out. So now it's even more nerve-wracking, But hello, Zoom. Hello, everybody. This excitement is contagious. I'm glad to be here in Atlanta. I mean, it rubs off. It's been a blessing. It's been a blessing. These 7 months have passed so fast, but it's been such a blessing. All I can say is I pray to God and I give him thanks every day for putting this opportunity, for sending Steve, Gina, and Onyx to be, so that we can be the messengers to deliver this product, this amazing opportunity and product to help people physically and financially, because people need this in their life. And you know what? It doesn't take anything but, it's no secret. It doesn't take anything but your willingness to want to help people. And by helping people and patching enough people, you'll get everything you want in life. So I am just truly blessed to be here today with all you guys and with this fire that's here. Like, you guys are rock stars. This room is standing room only. It's amazing what you guys can do over here. And I just know that I want you guys to open your minds, open your hearts to receive this information today that my husband's going to share with you guys, because this is life-changing. You're not only going to be able to change your life if you decide, but you're going to be able to change whoever you want's life, you know, as many people as you want's life, and be a little part of helping somebody physically and financially. And that's the biggest reward, because I mean, you can make all the money in the world, but if you can't help others come along with you on this ride, you know, it's not the same. It's so rewarding to, you know, to have people successful with you winning. And this company, oh my gosh, it is doing that. People are just changing. Every day we get goosebumps because the testimonies, I'm like, wow, God, this is like something I've never seen before in my life. The testimonies are from little kids to adults to, you know, people. And Mike has some friends he calls the Breakfast Club. I have a 99-year-old guy that's doing amazing on this patches, and he's just so laser focused. And there you see, you're like, wow, God, this is amazing. So guys, open your minds, open your hearts to receive this. You're at the right place at the right time with the right product, with the right team. So let's run, let's do this. Let's do something significant and make our lives count.
Thank you. All righty, perfect. So guys, all righty. So hello Zoom. I know we got people from all over the place. We have somebody who drove down here or came down here. I drove up. I don't know if she drove or flew. What's your name again? Renee, did you drive, fly? She flew in, she got here at midnight. She flew in from New York City, Queens, right? Awesome. Who else? Who else do we have? Vanessa from Chicago. Where are you, Vanessa? Hey, how are you? My goodness. Where else? Who else? Where else? Where from? Los Angeles. Guys, I'm just telling you. This room is packed. Who else? I know we have somebody who also, my guy in the back there, Rich, all the way from Tampa Bay, Florida. Who else? Who else? North Carolina. Awesome. So guys, that's that. And we have people from all over the world watching today. So we're gonna go ahead and get this party started. All right, here we go. So guys, I'm sure you might know, but there's a couple of incentives, and we're gonna be doing a training after this. So those of you who are on Zoom, stick around, because we're gonna be doing we're gonna be doing a training, and we're gonna break down what it takes to build this business, guys. And if a couple of high school dropouts can do this, it gives proof that anybody can do this. Anybody here drop out? That's why we're the only ones who hit it as fast. All right? Because you can't be too smart for this, guys. You got to keep it simple. All right? Nobody else, Onyx, nobody else dropped out here. Only Sai and I. I'm telling you, it's all right. We're not gonna hold it against you. But we're gonna show. Remember, baby, the dropouts are teaching everybody, all the college. We got people. We got a lot of educated people here today, and here we are. God has got a sense of humor. But guys, like we said, listen, we're all here today, like Deborah said, because you've either gotten patched or you've been hounded by someone who got patched, right? And some of you here today are probably here like when we first got involved, because you said to the person who's inviting you nonstop, if I go and I attend, will you promise never to talk to me about this thing again? And you're like, I just want to get him off my back. I'm going to go. And listen, I understand, all right? Because we've been there, done that. But hopefully you're going to see today that you have been blessed by being in this room and by being approached, by who you've been approached and being exposed to this opportunity. So you're either here today because you've been patched, or someone that's been patched is telling you about this. And we're going to tell you what this patch is all about. So is this a pointer? No, it's not. All right. So guys, we're going to talk about the stem cell patch. And guys, a lot of people know about stem cells. I knew a little bit, not a lot. I just knew that people were getting stem cell shots and were paying a lot of money, and they were having great results. But what I learned about this product is that there's nothing like it. This is totally revolutionary. When Steve Mary called me back in 7 months ago, it was towards the end of June 27th, but who's counting, right? He told me about this little patch. He tells me about this technology. He tells me about stem cells. And my first question was, all right, Steve, where do these stem cells come from? Because I feel a certain way about, stem cells coming from certain places and, the fetuses and whatever. I'm like, and he says, Mike, there's no stem cells in this patch. So he got my attention right away. So guys, we're going to talk to you a little bit about that today. But this stem cell X39 patch is, again, something that's totally revolutionary. And here's what we've learned, that the fewer stem cells you have, the faster you age, the slower you heal. All right. I didn't know this, but by the age of 30 years old, 50% of your stem cells are gone. Yeah, I'm going to do this just so I can. All right. 50% of your stem cells are dormant, stagnant by the age of 30. All right. By the age of 60, you basically have two stem cells left, one waving good night to the other one as it just goes night, night. And usually when they go night, night, it was never seen where it can be reactivated up until David Smith did what he did. And he put this patch together. Yeah, I just put tape on this. So this is totally revolutionary, guys. We have something so powerful, so new, so exclusive. Guys, the opportunity is like nothing I've ever seen before. So excited to talk to you about that today. So what's big about the X39? Why are we even so excited? Well, X39 does several things. One of them is, the fact that it it stimulates your copper peptides. But like I said, when I first told Steve about this, he said, Mike, this product is composed of organic nanocrystals. There are absolutely no stem cells in this patch. This is 96% organic. Other than the stickers and the little paper in the back, 96% organic. And these organic nanocrystals are formulated by the owner. So everything is from David Smith, right? So organic nanocrystals, and these organic nanocrystals, I tell people, they operate sort of like the sun, all right? Same concept. When you go out to the sun and you expose yourself to the sun, everybody knows what happens, right? It raises your vitamin D. Is there vitamin D in the sun? No. Is there vitamin D in the air? What happens? How is it that, well, it's that stimulation, right? That light stimulates our bodies, and that body and our bodies naturally generate vitamin D. So it's the same thing that happens with this patch, but it's using our own body's light rather than the light of the sun. We as human beings, we generate infrared light, right? That's why we can be seen with night vision, with night goggles, because it picks up the light that we generate. All this patch is doing is reflecting that light back into your body with these, like when you shine a light on a diamond, see all those sparkling, reflections coming back. Same thing happens, but with our light, with our own infrared light. So when this light reflects into our body, it stimulates our copper peptides. Guys, I didn't know about copper peptides, but I know now that these copper peptides, they are the foundation of staying young. Right? Along with anti-aging, it's also a whole lot of health benefits that come along with that. But the most interesting thing is that when these copper peptides are stimulated, your own stem cells are reactivated. Guys, that's huge because that was considered impossible in the medical industry. So that is a big, big deal. So this is what's happened. This product is only 2 years in the market. Right? The company's been around for 19 years, but this product has only been around for about 2.5 years, maybe 3 now. I'm not sure, right? But about 2.5 years. Guys, what's happened is that the company went from making $20 million per year to $280 million. These type of growths don't happen by chance, all right? So it tells me here that there's something that's going on. And you know, the only thing that happened, the only difference is that the company launched this product. Today, 80% of all the sales of this company are around this product right here. So that is huge, guys. And the biggest thing that they've been able to establish in the last 17 years prior to the launch of this product is that the company is established legally in about 80 countries. That's huge, because I'm going to tell you something. There's a whole lot of startups, and something I've learned about startups is that most of them never start up. All right? I'm just telling you right now, and I know there's a lot of things in the industry right now, and you know, there's a lot of buzz. People love to be a part. Oh my God, I want to be the first one. Guys, we've been a part of the first one. Truth is, Sayi and I, we were master distributors of a company that was just about to be launched. And it was with some guys that had been very successful in the industry. And you know where that went? Nowhere. All right? So over 90%, maybe 95% of the companies never take off. I love that this is not a startup. This is a solid company, been around for 19 years. And look what happened. We are in full momentum because of this product. So this guy right here, this is the brains behind this product. This guy is the genius behind this company, the product, and the opportunity. His name is David Schmidt. And I love that David Schmidt has never been in the industry, because most people in this industry, most owners in this industry are guys like ourselves. People who've been in the industry, had some success, and now they have some money. Now they want to go out of the market, get the most exciting product that they can get some hoorah around them, and launch. Guys, I love that this is not the case with David Schmidt. David Schmidt, he's a scientist. He's an inventor. He's a geek. And I say that in a loving way. I love that he's a scientist rather than being from the industry, because this guy, all of his products come from him. All right? Never been in the industry. He wasn't even really open to it when this product was first launched. But he noticed that the company was growing organically through word of mouth. So he said, look, God just put it in my mind, open up my mind and open up my brain to this. But initially, he didn't want to even consider this. But I thank God, thank you, Lord, because now we have this opportunity. But this guy is a scientist and inventor, two-time recipient of an award of the International Hall of Fame for this technology. Guys, this is a big deal. If you understand how big this is, you would see how I've only slept 2 hours a day, and I'm this fired up. And I don't even have my patch on yet, because I wear my patch at 12 o'clock in the afternoon because I'm up all night, right? So right around 12 o'clock in the afternoon, don't get scared. My phone's going to go off. I should have turned off that alarm. But my phone is going to go off, reminding me to put on my patch. Wait till I put on my patch. You think I'm excited now, right? So guys, this gentleman didn't just get one patent protecting this technology. We have over 80 patents. This, to me, was a mind-blowing moment, because we've been a part, again, for some things, and we've been very successful in the industry. I shared with you how we got involved back in 2006. We got involved with the company. We got excited about the product. It was new to market. No one knew what it was. And we had that advantage. But because it was based on a fruit, you couldn't patent a fruit. Soon, everybody in the industry had it, and everybody in the supermarkets had it, and it was no longer a unique and exclusive thing. Here, that's not the case. These patents was just issued about 2 years ago. Guys, we have 18 years. I'm 50. I'm going to be rocking this till I'm 68, and no competition. Oh my goodness. I'm going to turn my whole house into a hyperbaric chamber. I'm going to put a hyperbaric chamber on wheels. All right. I'm going to be the first one driving around a hyperbaric chamber. But some people are like, what's a hyperbaric chamber? Google it later. Right. But guys, we have over 80 patents. Nobody can duplicate this. Guys, if you understand this, you should not be able to go to sleep tonight. I'm just telling you, if you understand this and you've been praying for an opportunity, you should not be able to sleep at night. That's why I'm up all night. But thank God I go to sleep when I'm tired and I get up when I'm rested, right? That was one of my goals. So that means I go to sleep very late and I get up very late. But when I'm on, and I'm on for a long, I get my 8 hours regardless of what time I go to sleep. So recently patented. And guys, what this does is it gives us an opportunity where we have a very unique product. It's not another Me Too company. For those of you who have done network marketing in the past and have not had the success that you wanted, I'm going to tell you why I believe most people don't achieve the level of success. Because my wife and I, again, we got involved with some other stuff. We were master distributors. We didn't have a lot of success. Why? Because we were competing not only with every other network marketing company in the industry, but we were competing with supermarkets, Amazon, the internet. Guys, it's hard to be successful with stuff that you can get everywhere. Unless you have something that really changes people's lives and it does it fast, all right? And nobody else can get it other than you. You don't have the same opportunity. I'm telling you, I don't care who you are, how much energy you have, how much enthusiasm, how much belief, because I had all those things and these other things went nowhere, guys. Here, totally different situation. I would say weight loss, skincare, supplements. Guys, every other network marketing company out there that has weight loss, energy drinks, collagen, CBD, vitamins, and again, stuff that you can pick up in every local supermarket, right? Weight loss, I always say, is a problem if it works, and it's a problem if it doesn't work. If it works, they lose weight, they're gone. If it doesn't work, they don't lose weight, they're gone. So you're always constantly looking, you know? So that's the thing, guys. But this stem cell patch is amazing, guys, because it does a whole lot of things. These are just a few of the things that it does for you. Rapid pain relief, reduce inflammation, supports wound healing, energy and vitality, mental clarity, enhances sports performance, faster recovery from exercises, improve skin. Guys, I got to tell you, I'm 50, and I always tell you, you know, I prior to the patch, I had a hard time sleeping. Like now, I really don't sleep, right? But actually, I do. The patch is one of the things that it's helped me do is get a good night's sleep. But my mental clarity, I told my wife, I feel so sharp. I'm afraid when I put my head on my pillow at night, I'm afraid I'm going to slice it right in the middle because I feel so mentally sharp. And I remember prior to this patch, guys, I would walk into a room and I was telling my wife, I was like, babe, I don't know what's going on with me. Guys, I'm just the kind of guy, I just tell you how it is, all right? I don't make it. I would tell my wife, babe, I'm afraid. I'm walking into rooms, I'm like, what did I come in here for? I don't know. I'm sure I'm not the only guy. And again, I'm only 50, right? And I take very good care of myself. I was dealing with that, guys. And let me tell you something. I feel like a freaking ninja. My brain is just so sharp. I love that. And we're getting a lot of that. Anybody here, clap your hands if you got like more mental clarity, right? Oh, we got a lot of sharp ones here tonight, baby. Hot lantern. I love it. So here, guys, this product, like my wife said, every single day. Today, at some point, I'm going to get a text. Yesterday, I got a text, and I know she's on the line, right? I know she's on the call right now. And I'm not going to say your name, Brittany Long, but at least you don't know if she's from Chicago, right? But Brittany Long sends me a text yesterday, and she says, oh, my God, Mike, I just came back from the doctor. I don't believe this. They just reduced the medication for my thyroid. And she's been taking the same medication for I don't know how long. She said, now I have blood work. Now I've got proof, along with a bunch of other things. And guys, listen, disclaimer. This patch does not heal. This patch is not what's doing it. What's doing it is your own stem cells. It's your stem cells. That's why kids who are young, remember, by the age of 30, 50% of your stem cells are gone, right? But remember when you were young, remember, you know, kids, well, most of us have kids, right? They fall down, they bounce back up, boom, keep going, no problem. It's those active stem cells, guys. So what's doing all of the things that we're hearing from people, and these tests right here, are your own stem cells being reactivated. Considered impossible in the medical industry up until David Schmidt. Do you get this? You see why I'm so excited? Like, guys, I don't, yeah, this is crazy. But look, we have over 80 clinical studies, all right? These are case studies. This is not, oh, I think, I hope, no, these are studies, clinical studies, and they're all done by third-party universities. Someone just put on a patch. You hear, wait till I put mine on, that's how I sound. But all of these clinical studies, they're open information, third parties, universities, scientists, doctors, participants of I call them guinea pigs, but clinical trials. Thank you. So in the first few days, all right, in the first few days, actually within the first 24 hours, it's proven to reactivate over 4,000 genes. All right. That again, you might not even know what that means, but you do now if you've been wearing this patch. It means something's happening in your body, right? And those genes would have never come back to life, right? Number two, within weeks, your brain becomes balanced. I feel mine. I didn't realize mine was so unbalanced, right? Like Steve says, who wants to walk around with an unbalanced brain? I didn't even know that brains become unbalanced. And when we say that, we're not kidding, right? Well, Steve is smarter than I am. He was smart enough to negotiate his way out of high school. I just wasn't that sharp at the time. But within 6 weeks, also decreases symptoms of PTSD, anxiety, and depression. So many people are calling us, telling us, listen, not only is it this and that, whatever, but I just feel more joy. Anybody? Right? And if your wife is the one, the husbands are just like smiling, like, yeah, thank God. Because if she's full of joy, you're full of joy. If she's not, you're not. And we know how that goes. But anyway, within 3 months, your collagen increases. I love that. Guys, do you understand that the reason why David Schmidt got behind all this is because he doesn't want to age. He's 57 or 67, 58. He started this because he does not want to go through the aging process. And he's smart enough to go to the lab and whip something up. And this is what he did, all right? So the fact that he didn't want to age and he found something that worked for him and brought it to market, we're just getting younger every day, all right? I love that. So it's good because we're gonna make a lot of money and we need to be around for a long time, right? So I love that. So decreases wrinkle, hair growth increases. I gotta tell you, anybody here, and just be honest, Michael, who do you know? What? What's that? Hair? Yeah. Oh, we used to see, these guys were so excited right now. You were going bald. Me too, brother. Me too. I used to see this excitement right here. Anybody hair? My wife, my mom. Look, guys. So I'm just telling you, this is crazy. We're seeing people who, I had someone tell me the other day, Mike, we have a girl at work that we call Betty White because she's, white hair, whatever. And her roots are coming back black. Guys, I'm seeing this. And I'm going to tell you something. I didn't believe this. I'm from New York City. I got to see it to believe it, all right? So when all this buzz came around, I'm like, yeah, right, come on. This is like exaggeration. Like, come on, we don't even need to oversell it like this, guys. I'm just telling you, we've never seen this before. I know. Well, we've never reactivated stem cells before, so it makes sense, right? So hair increases structural integrity of both your skeletal and your muscular system within 6 months, guys. This for me was big. Listen, I have a hyperbaric chamber. I keep saying, you brought that up. I would never even thought about that today, but thank you for that little keynote right there. I'm into my health. Guys, my father passed away when I was 1 year old. He was 40. And I remember growing up, I was like, well, he was old, right? 40? Like I'm 50, I feel like I'm 25. I'm like, man, my dad was young. Well, he died of a heart attack. And instead of inheriting like $1 million, I inherited 1 million issues, right? And cardiovascular. So at the age of 20 something, the doctor told me I was a walking time bomb, right? So he wanted to put me on meds. And you know what I did 25 years ago? I dropped pork, I dropped beef, I dropped fried food. In about 5 years, I dropped all animal products because I'm into my health, right? So when I saw this study, heart reverses in age. Guys, this is huge. In a recent study, 14 out of 15 people lowered their vascular age by an average of 8 years after just 6 months of using the patch. Hello. Can you say cha-ching? All right. So I've been in the business now 7 months. We've been on this patch now for 7 months. Guess how my heart feels. Can you feel it? Right? I'm just telling you, it's not where am I? It's not anti-aging, it is age reversal. All right. We're going back. Soon you're gonna see me sucking my thumb. It's just because that's what I used to do when I was younger, right? So listen, all of these studies are available for you on this website. I love this website. I love that Onyx Co had been involved in this business 3 years before we all got involved, because I'm going to tell you, Onyx Co is a superstar in this industry if you don't know her. All right. We know her from our first company. It's funny because she and us, we started network marketing right around the same time. She started, I want to say 2 or 3 months before we did, back in 2006. She had never done network marketing before. Neither did we. Guys, we made over $5 million in our first company. She made way more, but we were not, we were not influential people, all right? We had no credibility. We had no influence. She, on the other hand, she did. So she was able to, but you know what? I'm not complaining, because the money we made changed our lives, right? And now the money we're gonna make is gonna change our children's life, right? But she put this together because she understands. Sometimes we're talking to some people that get turned off by this side. They're gonna get turned on by this side once they see what the patch does. But first, we got to get them to cross that hurdle first. And this only talks about the patches, the studies, the science, testimonies, everything you need. StartX39.com. If you don't, guys, this is the only thing we share with people. Anytime I'm going to give anybody some information, hold on, I'm going to text you something. StartX39.com. All right. So, how do you wear this patch, Mike? The clinical studies were all used in order to get consistent results. You got to put them in consistent places. So the studies were put right here behind the neck and below. Give me my patch. I'm going to put it on earlier. Why not? So behind the neck and below the belly button. But truth be told, you can wear this patch anywhere. When we find out that someone has a pain, oh, Mike, I have a pain in my shoulder, I put it right on the shoulder, knee, back, anywhere where they have pain. Because, thank you, look at this. My wife is going to pass me. All right, now you watch. You thought I had energy. All right, give me a belly rub. All right, so anyway that people have pain, stem cells are attracted to inflammation. All right. I didn't know that. That's why people are getting such. So anywhere that they have pain, I put it right down there, and it works systemically. It turns on your system, your stem cells, regardless of where you put it. You put it on your forehead, anywhere you want. It's going to reactivate your stem cells, right? But you wear the patch for 12 hours a day. I set my alarm clock every single day. Like I said, you're going to hear it go off at exactly 12 p.m. Bam, bam. That's my alarm. That's my reminder. Put on my patch. At midnight, bam, my mom puts it on at 7 in the morning, takes it off. So I recommend everybody put on that little alarm clock. You should never forget to put it on. You should never forget to take it off, right? But it's 12 hours a day. The only recommendation is that you drink a lot of water, all right? And you're going to feel the need to drink a lot of water. I have never drank so much water, and God knows that's a very, very good thing. So drink a lot of water. Doesn't counteract with medication, anything like that. So that's great. But guys, we have, again, testimonies after testimonies after testimonies. And guess what we're going to hear today? Testimonies and testimonies. And again, it's not the patch. We need to get that clear, right? It's your stem cells, all right? Because if this patch didn't activate your stem cells, you're not going to get the results that you're seeing. So here we go. I want to bring a couple of people up real quick so they can share. I love who did this for me real quick. Thank you. I know, was it you? Sharp. All right. So we have a few people who are going to share here. First, I'm going to bring up Oscar Jester. Oscar, where are you? Let's give it up for Oscar. All right. So if we can get Oscar, Heidi, Lana, Lauren, and Chester to line up here real quick. And guys, we can make it real short. Maybe like, a minute. I would really appreciate it. Stand back here so everybody can see you. What's your name?
Oscar Just.
Oscar, I know. I just called him by the name. You see that? It hasn't kicked in yet. But just let them know where you're coming from, how long you've been wearing the patch, and what your results have been.
How's everybody, by the way? Hi, people in Zoom land. I'm from McDonough, Georgia, about 35 miles south of here.
Okay.
But back on September the 18th of last year, I had major pain in my neck and shoulder. And I talked with my classmate, Ron Robinson. He's here today. And he said, Oscar, don't go to the doctor. I'm like, have you lost your mind? Don't go to the doctor. I said, first of all, it takes forever to get an appointment. And this pain has been like a toothache in my neck and my shoulder area. So long story short, he drove about 35 miles, brought me 5 of the X39 stem cell patches. I put that patch on. The next day, no pain. So first thing I thought, you know, was psychosomatics, all in my mind. Second day, no pain. Third day, no pain. Fourth, I called him back, bouncing off the wall. I'm like, Ron, I gotta get some more patches. Gotta get some more patches. He said, Oscar, I'll show you how you can get them at a discount. But in the meantime, here you are some patches. I got a couple of sleeves from Ron. Then I called Ken Robinson. I need more patches. So I started with the silver. A couple of days later, I upgraded to gold. A couple of days later, I was at the diamond. These patches work. They flat out work. And so I'm so excited about it. And I'm so excited to be able to bless people. And, you know, a lot of people don't believe that it's happening like that. But hey, I don't even waste any time. I'm like, hey, maybe on the next time around, you'll at least try it, because some people not even trying it, but it's okay. Hey. Just continue to bless people like you're doing. And thanks for you guys showing up and helping us spread the word, because Atlanta is on fire. We love you guys.
Thank you. Wow. So one day, guys, and he mentioned something about psychic, whatever. He said some word there. Yeah, I'm not even gonna try and repeat that word. But who we got next? What's your name? Chester, get back up here, buddy. How you doing? So again, just let them know how long you've been using it and what were your results.
Okay, well, I've been using it now for exactly 5 months. Okay. I need to do anything?
Oh, don't cover this. All right, thank you.
Thank you. Okay. So yeah, I've been using it for about 5 months. Now I have a lot of testimonies. Okay. My number one is my prostate. I have a very enlarged prostate. So you know what that means. That means you get up at night several times. I was getting up 5 times a night for the past 15 years. My PSA count is 42. They're supposed to be around 4 at my age, 64. Yes. So 5 times a night, so you know what the quality of sleep I had. When Deborah brought me this patch, that first night, I only got up 3 times. I said, okay. Second night, 2 times. The third night, 1 time. I said, I need to upgrade to silver, gold, whatever. Ask me how many times since October the 7th that I got up at night. 0! Now that's the one testimony. My other testimony, they told me I needed rotator cuff surgery in my right arm because I could not stretch my own back. You know how you go to the corner of a wall and stretch your back? I couldn't move my hand back there. Matter of fact, at night when I sleep, I have to sleep like this right here because it's so painful. I couldn't lay on it. How about? Yeah, I could stretch my own back. That's 2. Third, now, those who are deaf, my background is ASL, American Sign Language, okay, as an interpreter. So over the years, I developed carpal tunnel syndrome because my arms were locked. If I was to grab this bottle, it would actually lock for years because all the years of using the ASL. Now, after the patch, look at that, I can move it all day long and they don't lock. See? So I can still sign again, ASL, no problem. That's only 3, right? I'm not finished. Woo. My friend Curtis, we go bicycle riding because we try to stay slim. We go bicycle riding every Friday. Deborah, on the first day she gave me the patch, it was on a Friday. Me and Curtis, we always go up the hill. We got to get off the bike, you know, because we can't ride up. That first day, Curtis, is it true, right? I went up the hill and Curtis said, Chester, you up the hill? I said, I am. Wait a minute, I did go on a patch this morning. That's what it was. And right now, we both go up the hill all day long, up the hill, right? Because we both wearing the S39 patch.
Wow.
So that's what we're running for. I'm so excited.
Come on, baby. Appreciate you. Wow, guys. All I know is my son plays softball, and I seen that wind up. I'm like, man, this guy will be good at his team. So who's next? What's your name? Lana. All right. So I like the volume there. You just gotta adjust for you, and don't cover that, please.
Okay. Hello, everybody. My name is Lana Peak. I'm from North Carolina. I've only been using the patch for about a month. I'll say about myself and then my daughter, which is the most important one. For me, I'm a hairdresser, so I I've been having trouble in my hands, my legs, my back, my aching, everything. So for me, within that first day, it helped my knee pain. By 3 days, it helped my back pain. Then I noticed I had way more energy. I could, the endurance and to be able to do stuff and not be tired, work all day and not be exhausted. So that's what it's done for me. I sleep pretty good anyway. But for my daughter, over a month ago, I was praying and I was desperate. And I told God, I need you, we need you right now. And the reason we needed him was because my daughter had a genetic disease called Wilson's disease, which destroyed her liver at the age of 16. She's now 35. So at 16, she had a liver transplant. At the age of 25, she had a liver and kidney transplant. And in September, she went into liver failure for the 3rd time. Oh, wow. Chapel Hill and Duke said that they would not try another transplant. When she was in the hospital and they released her, they were talking about hospice. She has 2 children, at that time, 6-year-old and 5-year-old, and the 5-year-old special needs, we have nurses for her. They live with me. I have been a caretaker for years. I battled cancer in 20. I had multiple myeloma cancer and stem cell replacement saved my life.
Oh, wow. Wow.
I am now cancer-free. 2 years ago, I was bald-headed. This is my hair today.
Wow.
In the month that I have been using the patch, I have seen even more improvement in my hair and in my skin. Concerning my daughter, she was near death. I knew that. For the 3rd time, I knew that. Her kidneys were shut down. She's been taking dialysis. And at first, dialysis was helping her, but seemed like the more she took, 3 days a week, the more she took, the worse she got. No life. Her skin color, because of the liver that was in her, was shut down. No life in her skin, darker, gray looking, dead-like, yellow eyes, walking around still trying to do the best she could. So about a month ago, my sponsor sent me a text message and asked me, do you know anything about stem cells? And I text back, I said, I know all about it. It saved my life. Right away, I looked at the video and there was a Zoom that night. And actually I saw the Zoom before I saw Start X39. Before I got finished watching the Zoom, I had already decided that I wanted that. And that was the answer to our prayer. So I'm about an hour from Stephanie. I drove that night to go get some patches from her because my daughter woke up, and because of the medication, anti-rejection medicine that she has been on since she was 16 years old, since 2005, has deteriorated her bones. She is in need of hip replacement. Her shoulder, she wasn't able to do this, reach with either arm, but especially the right one. And that particular day that I drove to Raleigh, she couldn't move this arm. I took her to urgent care. She thought it was dislocated, but it wasn't. Just pressed on a nerve or something. She had to take one arm to move the other one. When I got the patch, I went up that night, got home about 8:30. I put the patch on her shoulder. She was able to sleep that night, woke up with no pain. A couple of days later, she could move it. She could reach better. And then she was up doing things because she had been laying around, and sometimes she would be asleep and I would actually have to pay attention to make sure she was still breathing. No energy. no life. I'm being worked to death because after I come off my job, I come home now and I'm caretaker. I got home one day, dinner was cooked. The house was clean.
Oh my God.
She's been reduced from 3 days a week dialysis now to 1 day a week. And soon to come off dialysis completely.
God is good. Wow.
She has been laughing.
Wow.
She has been singing. And I haven't heard those for a few months.
Wow.
And for me either, because I've been burdened with this. So it's been a lift. So she had, she's under doctor's care anyway. She's been doing labs. So she has a doctor's appointment at Chapel Hill this coming week.
Mm.
And what we have seen and what we have experienced, her skin is glowing now. Her skin has life in it now.
Mm.
And I know that her liver is being restored and renewed, even though doctors say that was impossible. But I know, and we're gonna have proof shortly, that since the patch, since her stem cells have been restored and rejuvenated, that all is well. You all be blessed.
Wow. First and foremost, wow. Guys, first and foremost, thank you, Lord. Thank you, God. And like, amen, amen. We're gonna preach here today. No, guys, and you know what? I love that David Schmidt, as a scientist, he gives the praise and glory to God Almighty. I love that because most scientists feel like they're God themselves. David has been asked many times, how did this even come about? He says, well, I put everything in prayer. Everything I do, and it's just God giving, and well, oh wow. So I'm sorry, we have two more. We're gonna go through these really quickly. Yes, all righty. What's your name? Hi, Heidi.
Or don't I?
No, you just don't want to cover that.
Okay. Hello.
What is it?
Can y'all hear me? Good. My name's Heidi. I'm from Columbus, Georgia. Yeah.
Perfect. Yeah,
I'm from Columbus, Georgia. My friend Bernadette, don't know if she's here. I guess she's not. She turned me on in December to the patch. She actually just sent me the X39, and I looked at it. I'm a researcher. I'm a geek when it comes to researching. I was on YouTube. I was on all that checking out. And then I texted Bernie back, and I said, Bernie, does this stuff really work? And she told me about her neck. So I said, okay. She sent me some. Nothing happened when she sent it to me, but I kept looking at all the videos. I looked at David Schmidt. I researched David Schmidt like crazy. And I'm like, okay, well, I didn't tell Bernie this. I said, you know what? These people aren't lying. I knew it. I knew it in my spirit that this is not a bunch of bull. So Bernie was in Philadelphia visiting her grandchild. I found her website, and I figured it out. I found her website, and I went and I signed up as gold, right? And then I call her up. I said, Bernie, when you get back, because she was riding around, I said, when you get back, check your website out. She said, Heidi, what did you do? I said, I'm not going to tell you. Just go check your website out. And she found out I signed up as gold. But what it did very quickly, because I have that beautiful lady right there is my sister. I want to get her testimony. But immediately, I had such an issue with sleeping. If I slept 2 hours a night, that's good. But it was terrible. And the older I get, I'm kind of a semi-cyclist, and it's hard to get out there and pump on a bike when you're not, you haven't had enough sleep. First thing, I started sleeping. And not only that, I get up like 6 times a night because I have to go to the bathroom. And it's killing me because just the little thought that comes in my head, boom, I'm awake, I'm up. So I don't get up. Sometimes I'll get up once a night, but I sleep. I'm off my melatonin. And it's like, okay, and when you talk about ninja, my gosh, I'm running around my house like a ninja. I've got all this energy and mental clarity. And this is kind of embarrassing. Back in November, I was playing pickleball with a friend of mine. And I know I love pickleball. And I would forget what my score was. I'd forget what side of the court to be on. And it was really embarrassing. I played pickleball this past Tuesday. I remembered everything. I knew what my score was. I knew what side I was supposed to be on. And then one more thing, I got that skin where if I hit my skin, I get these ugly, I call it old people things, these big old red marks. My skin, it stopped. And when I went to go see my sister last night, her dog jumped up on me, as she usually does, and I usually get these nasty old red marks. Yeah, I got this little red bump. But the one that I love the most is my beautiful sister right here. They came down on New Year's Eve because we had to watch Georgia whoop up on Ohio. They came down to visit me. And my poor Gail, and Gail's, she works out. She used to be a marathon runner. And she limps because she has sciatica. She was limping pretty bad. So I said, I'm going to patch up my sister and my brother-in-law. Put a patch on her, put a patch on my brother-in-law. And for Gail, because she was doing so bad, I slapped some ice wave on her. Within 30 minutes, maybe, Gail looks at me and she says, I don't have any sciatica. Wow. I'm like, oh my God, I was so happy. You know, when you do, it doesn't, not what you're doing to yourself, but when it does to somebody you love. And then, okay, so she was in, I hope you don't mind me tell all this, but she was in the hospital in November. She had a bad stomach flu, and then she had something else. And then she ends up in the hospital with RSV. And the poor thing, she hadn't been in the gym. She hadn't been feeling well. Well, they leave my house, come back up to Woodstock. They live up in Woodstock. She's back in the gym. And I'm like, whoa. And if for people who are in the gym, I don't do this because I don't have the balance. But Gail gets up on, it's a ball that's got the thing that you balance on. Gail's doing squats. She sends me a video doing squats. And she says, I haven't been able to do this in a year.
Oh, wow.
Okay.
Wow.
Then she's back in the gym the next day. And we keep an eye on each other right here on what we're doing. And I said, Gail, are you doing too much? Because she had a hard time recovering from the RSV. She says, I'm back to my old self.
Wow.
And her hair, or my brother-in-law, he doesn't believe it, but his hair is growing. Her hair is getting thick. It's just awesome. I love it. I love blessing people with it.
Amen. Wow. Thank you so much. That's amazing. Amazing. All right. We have one more testimony. Hey, so I didn't realize we are really short on time. Once we start, listen, we'll be here 3 weeks. Share. We have everyone share it, but it's the best part of the meeting, I think. So what's your name?
Hi, everyone. My name is Lauren Stewart. I am from Alpharetta, Georgia, and I am 25 years old. I was introduced to the LIFEWAVE X39 patch by my dad, Reggie Stewart, and I've been wearing it for a few months now, about 3-4 months, and last season I finished up with my collegiate softball career, and while I was playing at the University of South Carolina, I had a few surgeries, hip surgery, shoulder surgery. I had femur acetabular impingement in my left hip, which led to my labrum shredding up. So I had to have surgery on that my junior year. I did a year of rehab, which is physical therapy, a year of physical therapy, and then I came back, then I had to have shoulder surgery the following year. Then I found out the next year that I had the same thing that I have on my left side, the same condition on my left side, I have it on my right side. But in order to finish playing my career, my collegiate career, I wasn't able to have surgery, so I relied on PRP injections. And if anyone knows about PRP injections, it's very similar to stem cell injections. It's very, very painful, but it only targets that area with pain. So my dad was familiar. Now that I've finished playing with my collegiate softball career, he was introduced by his friend, Mr. Ken Robinson, and he told me about the patch because he knows I'm still looking to play professional softball and I have my own softball training business. So I'm still very active. So I started wearing the patch. Typically, I still have to go through a long stretching routine, lots of everyday pain. My dad introduced it to me after he experienced tremendous relief within an hour of wearing the patch. So I started wearing it, and the everyday pain that I experienced before is pretty much almost gone. And so I've been wearing it. My mom's been wearing it. It's been helping with all kinds of like snoring. If you have a snoring issue, I'm telling you, you should put the patch on. Or if you're lacking energy, I also have hypothyroidism. So I lacked a lot of energy a lot of time while I'm playing, and I didn't know that for years. So it's helped with my energy tremendously, as well as digestion issues. So my brother, Reggie Stewart, he's also a brand partner as well. And he's been wearing it, and it helps him recover from exercise extremely fast. So just to wrap up, I encourage all of you all to share the patch with everyone, regardless of age, because like he said, if you never know who's battling depression, who's battling anxiety, if they have acne, you never know what this can do. So I think that this is definitely a miracle. God is real, and I think that he's working through this patch. So use this patch, share with as many people as you know, because you never know how it's going to help them out.
Awesome. Thank you so much. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Guys, there you have it. We can wrap it up right now. That's it. It's done. Thank you very much for coming out. I don't think we need much more. But guys, it's like you said, look, 25 years old, the youngest testimony we have, like really, really impacting, I'm sorry, is that, yeah, just a little, because my voice, I'm going to lose my voice by the training. So we have testimonies of kids that are 8 years old with autism, right? It's everything. And like my wife said, I was talking to Sid. Sid is 99 years old, right? It's everyone. Do you know anyone that has stem cells? That's who can use the patch, all right? I literally put it on my 2 dogs, all right? I'm making that much money. We can put it on our dogs, all right? So that's what we're gonna help you out with next, guys. And listen, like I said, money isn't everything, but it affects everything, all right? Where your kids go to school, where you raise them, the kind of quality of food you can get, guys, it affects everything. So listen, this is God sent for more than one reason. And I'm an entrepreneur at heart, even though I'm a high school dropout. I dropped out of high school because I knew, I wanted to do big things. And I didn't think an education really was, again, maybe it was the smartest thing. I didn't drop out because I was dumb. I dropped out because I was stupid. There's a difference, all right? There's a big difference. But guys, we have an opportunity here to, like I said, change your kids' lives. Today, our son is a music producer. I'm going to lose my voice. Oh, I want them to hear me. I want the people next door to hear us. Yeah, right. So, guys, today our son is a music producer because when we got started back in 2006, he had, a talent and he had an ambition to go into music. Today, my son has won 2 Grammys. He was up for another Grammy this past year. I mean, we've made a lot of money. Our son is really right up there with us. And it's because we were able to put him in a position to win, all right? So, guys, this opportunity will give you financial freedom, will give you your time back. Who wants to live the rest of your life having someone tell you when you can go to home, when you can spend time with your family, when you can go to the restroom? We need that, right? We got to stay above, but we need something more. And for those who are open to something more, you're at the right place at the right time with the right people, with the right product, and that's a blessing. I need a little bit louder. I'm about to lose my voice because anyway. Yeah, please. So, yeah, wow, there we go. Come on, we want the building to hear us, all right? So here's the deal, guys. This is important. In order for you to understand what opportunity has been placed in your hands today, you need to understand the stem cell industry. A couple of people, PRP and a beautiful lady with a beautiful hair, skin. I love your skin. You were up here talking about your daughter, right? How much money did you spend on stem cells, if you don't mind me asking? was the stem cell therapy that you did? What happened? The mic isn't. Is that better? I'm sorry. A lot. Okay, it was a lot. Just call her. Make sure that Dave Abdo. Okay, I'm sorry. They're telling us we're having some technical difficulties. And make sure. Yeah, I know you hear it. I'm talking on Zoom. The what? Okay, good. All right, so guys, in order for you to understand this opportunity, really, you need to understand the stem cell industry because that's what we're in. All right, it's an easy conversation to have, but stem cell therapies are becoming more and more popular. All right, they are not cheap. Usually, they range between $7,000 to $100,000, depending on how many injections you need. Right, and the stem cell industry is expected to explode to over 300 billion, and it's in its infancy right now. So, man, if you can put it up a little bit more, I'm sorry, guys. I'm about to lose my voice. So thank you. I'll make sure not to speak so loud. So in order for you to understand, again, you need to understand the industry. And guys, I believe we have the best product in this industry for a couple of reasons. Because like she said, with the PRP, most stem cell shots, not only are they expensive, they only work, well, not only work, but 30-something% of the time, your body rejects them. 30-something% of the time, they don't work. Your body rejects them. And all of the money that you spend, is there a money back guarantee? We have money back guarantee with this product, all right? That's huge. Number two, it's not tens of thousands of dollars. It's $99. Number three, like she said, when you get the shots, it only works localized. This works all over, right? Number four, guys, we don't have to be doctors. We don't have to be scientists, right? So we just have the best product in one of the biggest booming industry. When you couple that with the multi-level marketing industry, $190 billion industry, guys, you couldn't be at a better place at a better time. How does this business work? We're going to do a training. So I'm not going to spend too much time doing this. Hopefully my voice is going to hold through. But if not, we're going to put a patch right on my throat. But so guys, but this is what you need to know. For those of you on Zoom who can't stick around for the training, this is the base of the business. If you can achieve this, you can build this business. Because if you can do it, you can teach it. And if you can teach it, you can get all the way to the top of this comp plan. And the top of the comp plan, just on this one of the 4 ways that the company pays, is $25,000 per week. Okay? I know that an extra $1,000 per month will change most people's lives, because when I first started in 2006, in this industry, $1,000 a month would have changed my life, right? When I got to 1,000, I knew I could get to 2. When I got to 2, I was pretty sure I could get to 4. When I got to 4 and 5, I knew for a fact I could get to 10. Guys, we got to the point where we were making about that every single week, all right? Millions, and I know in this company, with the other bonuses, we're gonna surpass that really fast because we're almost there. But anyway, so guys, real quick, 2 on the left and 2 on the right is the base of this business. Going manager. If you hit manager, clap real quick. All right. You know what? And we're not even gonna do, we're gonna do recognitions in a minute, but that means that all of you have done the most important step. And that means if you duplicate that and you help duplicate that and you help duplicate that, you are on the road to a place where maybe, like us, you had never been before. But $25,000 a week, then guys, there's more bonuses. Again, we're gonna break all this down, so I'm not gonna spend too much time right now, but the money is just ridiculous amounts of money. And what a better time, guys, because the economy is bad, right? And it's only about to get worse. When the economy is thriving, not too many people look at this. Why? Because you're busy making money. We were doing real estate. Right before Steve Mary called me, I sold everything that we had. You know why? Because I don't want to lose my money, right? I can't put my money anywhere right now. So we were just going to sit back home and retire. And then Steve Mary called me. And Saeed said, we got to be stupid not to do this, baby. And thank God she gave me the green light, because Oh my goodness. In such a short period of time. Thank you, Lord. Thank you, Onyx. Thank you, Steve. Thank you, Gina. Right? But guys, real quick, this is a business. And if you treat it like a business, you're gonna get business results. If you treat it like a hobby, we know the difference. But guys, you want to go around and doing this like a professional. So get your tools. We have all of the tools out there. And we're talking about, I should have a couple of things up here. I'll get some for the training. Guys, we're talking about a couple of pamphlets so that when you sign somebody up, these envelopes with literature, so you don't have to give so much information. It's not about how much you say and how much you know. It's about how many people you can patch. If you walk around like a 5-year-old with stickers, right? Sticking stickers on people, guys, you're gonna make a whole lot of money, right? But you wanna look professional. You wanna play the part and let the tools do the talking. The product does the selling, the tools do the talking, and it's that simple. That's why a high school dropout like me can do this, right? I don't even know the fancy words and whatever. I don't even want to learn them because I want you to learn. I want you to know that you don't need to know all that. Leave all that smart stuff for David Schmidt, right? And listen, I'm going to tell you something about Steve and Gina Merritt. One of the secrets to their success, they are brilliant at making us believe that they're not brilliant. All right? They will dumb it down. When I saw Steve and Gina Merritt years ago, I was like, oh my God, I can do this. Because I think I can do it better. Perfect. That's exactly the seed that they wanted to plant. Don't go out there and try to be so smart. Because if you go out there and try to present this like a doctor, a guy like me is going to be like, I can't do this. I got to know everything that they know. Let the tools do the work. Let the patch do the selling, and it's a wrap. It's that simple. I kid you not. Dumb it down and watch your business go up, right? And guys, how do we learn the business? It's as simple as 331. But everything you need to know is in this website. You want to really learn all the ins and outs of the comp plan, and everything is here that you need to know. All right. Step number 8, that's the place where I learned everything about the comp plan. Right? But really, I learn it every week because every week when I get these checks, it breaks me down. Comp plan for this, and you get the check for this and for that, open it up. I'm like, oh, that's how so it's better to learn it that way and, getting paid rather than reading. I don't like to read. But build331.com is the website. So guys, look, this is the deal. We're going to wrap it up. If you've really been looking for an opportunity, guys, you hear the testimonies. Guys, how could you not succeed? If you go out there, because I'm going to tell you something, the opportunity right now is that nobody knows about this product yet. All right? Look, this room, literally, if I turn the camera around, standing room only, right? We got 1, 2, 3 people standing. Guys, everyone you know is going to know about this patch with or without you, with or without me. That's a fact. All right? Someone's going to tell the people you know. Why not you? All right? Because if you don't, we're going to tell them. All right? Trust me, someone's going to get to them. So if you're really looking for an opportunity, guys, if you've been praying, listen, go tonight, get on your knees again and say, thank you, Lord. Then get up every day and go out there, 331, patch 3 people a day, follow up with 3 people a day, and lead 1 to the Zoom per day, and the rest is cha-ching history, all right? So this is the application. You're going to choose your pack. We're going to talk about that. We're just going to wrap it up, guys. But listen, this is where you connect with us. Every time you sponsor someone, make sure they're connected so that they know what's going on, all right? Just lead the people to the information. Don't be the source. Lead them to the source. Onyx has got all this wrapped up, and I love it because a guy like me would have never been able to put this together. I'm just good running around like the 5-year-old, patching people, all right? And that's all you need to be good at. So guys, thank you so very much. What time is it? 12? 12:09. So I think we're going to do some recognition, right? We're going to take a break. All right, guys, listen. We're going to take a break. We're going to come back. We're going to break down this comp plan. We're going to show you all of the ins and outs on how to build this business. But Onyx is going to jump on at 12:30. 12:30, right? She's going to do some training, and then I'm going to come back, and we're just going to break it down. So, guys, thank you all for hanging around. If you're here, guys, and you want to stick around and learn, again, we're going to come back on at 12. No, it's 12:10 now. At 12:30. All right. So thank you very much, guys. God bless you. Let's rock and roll. Appreciate you. Thank you. Thank you. Oh my.
She's gonna.
She just made, okay, I was gonna bring this up.
Did feel all right, I'm not sure what happened there, but I was going to bring you to the Build 331 website. Let me see, now I've got to go find it again. All right, let's see. All right, bear with me, I'm multitasking because when I got kicked off there, it looks like it also kicked us off of the YouTube live. So I'm just making sure that that is also there. Yes, perfect. It's still there. Okay, great. So this is the Build 331 website. This is your training and resource center. There are all sorts of steps here which take you through the 331 system, which would be patch 3 people a day, follow up with 3 people a day, and invite 1 to the Zoom. So I actually really love share in here. This is really great if you have links to share to people. This would be where to share your testimonial, share Start X39. If they're a business builder, share Build 331 and so forth from there. So this website, especially the section share, is really great. There's some templates here for you as well if you need. But the one I wanted to point out really was this Get Connected page. This is going to be where all of the announcements are made and everything like that. So you can see there's 2 different Facebook groups. We have one here and one here. This one is for our regular announcements. So anytime my mom or any of the other leaders are announcing meetings that are coming up or anything like that, they'll be posted on Facebook, on the Facebook group. So I would definitely make sure to get yourself connected there. And the other Facebook group we have is for our testimonials. So if you're looking for something specific, this is a great place where you can go, and maybe I'll bring you there as well to see it. And then the other 2 main places are, of course, the Zoom room, which you are in now, or if you're watching it on YouTube, it's the YouTube channel here. So it's Onyx Coles Network Marketing. And if you just keep scrolling down, these all directly link to it. So you could click these buttons and they take you there. But I'll bring you to the testimonial one because I think it's good to show how to search it. So when you're here, this little search icon in the corner is where we'll be able to search something in the group. So we can search like ADHD, for example, and it's going to pop up all the different testimonials that speak about ADHD. So this is really great to help look for something there. But the thing with all of these groups is that we can't bring your people to them. This is something that you have to do on your own. So you really, really, really want to make sure that people know the Facebook group, people know the YouTube channel, and people know the testimonial group. That's where all of their information is going to come from, besides, of course, if you text them directly. So that's all of that in terms of getting yourself connected. I think this step 8 is also something really great to share with people who are going to be building. So we do have this compensation plan. It's like our little cheat sheets, hot sheet. It's just front and back, so you can print it out. front and back, and it'll show all the different ways that you can make money. So we've got your product introduction bonus, which of course, if you sponsor a silver, for example, you're going to earn $50 as your product introduction bonus. But the cool thing is, if you start as a diamond, then your product introduction bonus for a platinum and diamond gets bumped up for your first 90 days. So this will happen more. You'll hear about this more in depth, I believe, when Mike and Sahi come back on in just a little bit. But in addition to that, you can download it here. And then we also have some quick compensation plan overviews, and these videos here are really, really powerful as well. So definitely something great to watch if you need some more in-depth help here. We also have our manager to senior director sheet, which is fabulous as well. It'll bring you through every step. First being your step to be manager, your second step is to be director, and then your third step is to be senior director. And then from there, it's just volume to continue going up in the ranks within the company. So that's great. And then all of these are available, some of them in other languages as well, which is valuable if you need it. And then corporates documents are here as well. So besides that, I think I hear Onyx. So give me 1 second. I'll come back.
I think I'm on. Hi, team. What an amazing event Mike and Sahi just finished with, right? This company continues to grow. This business continues to rock. I was on a conference call maybe 4 days ago, 3-4 days ago with Portugal. The Portugal team is absolutely exploding in Europe. It's one of the fastest growing markets. Yay, 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 which is part of this team. And I know Sierra just went over how to connect and plug in. So this is one of the hardest things in building a network marketing business. Steve, Gina, and myself, we can't find you. You have to connect to us. We're happy to lock arms and build business with you and work with you all, but you all have to get connected to us. So if you haven't subscribed to the YouTube channel, please do that now. I put up 1 or 2 new videos each and every day. And then I want to be sure that you're connected with us on the team Facebook page. Okay, so there were a few questions that were asked about countries, and I think there was a question about Turkey, and there was a question about some other, maybe it was Turks and Caicos, some of the other countries. So I wanted to let everyone know, LifeWave has no interest in opening up any new countries. We're legally open in approximately 75 countries. The next country to open will be South Korea, but I'll tell you honestly, they're in no rush to open it. It'll probably be in the 3rd or 4th quarter of this year before South Korea is open. After that, we haven't even started discussing opening up another market. And to be honest, I think that's one of the best things we could be doing. Because let's say the US market today is worth $100 million. That's nothing, you all. That's absolutely nothing. We've got 3, 4, 5 years of huge growth just in the US to get us to $1 billion. And so if LifeWave as a company continues to spread itself out into other markets and other markets and other markets, we're losing resources that we could be using here in the US market. Remember, many of the markets that we're open in, I think we currently translate into 12 different languages for anytime David puts out any kind of publication, any kind of anything, he's translating into other languages. So the markets that are open is what we're going to have open. You maybe will see South Korea at the 3rd or 4th quarter this year. It might not be till next year. I haven't seen, corporate running forward to get South Korea done. And I'm not pushing because frankly, I know how much growth and how much volume we can put on here just in the United States. And, frankly, we want the resources right here in the US so that we can continue to grow this company to $1 billion and beyond. For me, the reason that I would like to see this company grow to $1 billion, one, is because I know how many lives will be affected positively. If we've affected 1 billion families around the globe with better health, with this amazing X39 patch, it's mind-boggling. I've seen it happen before. It's mind-boggling to watch what goes on. The second thing is, when a company does $1 billion in sales, that means that they're going to pay out over $600 million in commissions. And those commissions get paid out to regular people like you and me. And you'll watch lives will change all over the world just because you took a chance and you patched somebody. Just like the chimney sweep took a chance and patched a girlfriend of mine in California. The chimney sweep had no idea that Kathy actually knew Onyx Cole. And Kathy called Onyx and said, hey, do you know about photobiomodulation? I was like, actually, I do. And she asked me if I had heard of this product. And I said, no. And she told me about her testimonial in 4 days. And I was like, wow. And so you don't know who your friends know, and you have no idea. You could be one person away from sponsoring an Onyx Cole, one person away from sponsoring Mike and Sahi, one person away from sponsoring Steve and Gina Merritt or Renita and Scott. It's absolutely insane how this business can grow. And I love what Renita talks about with the magical math, the magical network marketing math, because when we all went to school, we learned 1 + 1 = 2 and 2 + 2 = 4. But in network marketing, 2 + 2 = 6 and 6 + 6 = 28. And 28 + 28, and it starts multiplying like this. Now, how fast will your business multiply? That depends on you. It's going to depend on whether or not you're working your business consistently and persistently. And I'm 3.5 years into this business, and I'll tell you honestly, I'm still doing 331. I know I've done this before. I know the key to this business is to consistently and persistently work this business. This system is amazing, not just because it works and regular people can earn, 4 figures, 5 figures, 6 figures, even 7 figures. There's multiple $1 million earners in my organization already in only 3.5 years. And I'll tell you honestly, there's nothing different between them and you. The only difference is they've consistently and persistently worked their business. So here I am 3.5 years in, I've still got my sneakers on, I'm still working the business, because one of the things I love about 331 is it's not spend 9 to 5 working your business so your whole life gets derailed. You can build this business, this LifeWave business, in the nooks and crannies of your life. So we overthink this because we're like, it can't be this easy, Onyx. Yes, it can be that easy. If you can peel the back off of that sticker and you can text somebody a website, which would be startx39.com, you can build yourself a very big business. So what do? I don't talk a lot. I actually practice leaning on the tools. I'm doing the very same things that I'm suggesting that each one of you do. Why? Because it's not what I know, it's what duplicates. I'm going to say that again. So it's not what you know, it's what duplicates. So if I start talking to all of my friends, blah, 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 you're not going to believe this amazing X39 patch, it's going to change your life, and this is going to happen, and that's going to happen, and there's this huge business opportunity, and this, that, and the other. My friends just look at me and they're like, wow. And they might say yes to try X39, perhaps as a customer, perhaps as a brand partner. But then when we start talking about actually building a business, they look at me and they're like, there's no way. I can't even say the word photobiomodulation. Look at Steve Merritt. I love Steve. He always cracks me up, right? I can't say that big word. I don't know how to say photobiomodulation. So he just says that big word. He never learned how to say it. What does it matter? You don't have to learn how to say it if you're leaning on the tools. So you will find people that are smarter than you in your business. It doesn't matter. You're leaning on the tools. You'll find doctors and MDs that want to join your business. It doesn't matter that you're leaning on the tools. They're able to read all the scientific studies. They're able to go into more depth if that's what they need in order to be able to say yes to the business. So we overthink this business, and I'm encouraging you not to overthink, but instead to build the business consistently and persistently. So you don't need a lot of things to build the business. You need product to build the business. When I started, I used to make my own sample envelopes. Kathy and I were making sample envelopes. We looked as professional as we could, but I was literally typing onto a sticker and putting a sticker on an envelope. And Kathy said to me one day, why don't we get these printed? And so that's exactly what we did. So I have sample envelopes in which I put samples of X39. I don't give away a whole sleeve. I give away typically 3, 6, or 9 patches. If I'm going, and that's an if I'm going to give somebody a patch, there's 2 things that I need to have. One is I need to have texted them the startx39.com link. If I haven't texted them the link, then I don't have a way to reconnect with them. The second thing is if they're standing in front of me, I literally take the sticker off the back of that patch and I put the patch right onto them so that I know that they're wearing the first patch. I don't want them to take my precious patches and put them in a drawer. And I learned that, to be honest, from Steve and Gina, because when I first met Steve and Gina, they introduced me to network marketing and I was a tough sell. They came over and they dropped stuff off and I just put it under the kitchen counter. I never looked at it. I never touched it. So I learned that part of being able to have somebody open the door is to make sure you put a patch on. Now, is one patch going to change their lives? The truth is, I don't know. There are a percentage of people, I would say 10 to 20%, that one patch will change their lives. And we'd like to call them one patch wonders. It's Gary, I think, is the one who created that slogan, and I absolutely love it. So some people will put on one patch and it will change their lives. It will shift their pain instantly, or it will shift something that's going on instantly. Other people will feel a shift in 2 or 3 or 4 patches, but the majority of people, it's going to take up to a full 30 days. I find about 95% of people need to use the X39 consistently for almost a full 30 days. 5% need to go into that second month, and there's a few people that need to go into the third. Remember, it depends on how old you are, how riotous you've been living, how much inflammation you've got in your body, and what's happening, because the patch is helping the body to wake up. So your stem cells are asleep. It's waking up your stem cells. I had some great questions yesterday that came to me via text about the heat. And so I thought I would go over those today. Somebody asked, if I leave these patches sitting in my hot car, are they still going to work? The answer is yes. My understanding is David actually did a test where he shipped some patches to Arizona in the middle of summer. So he put it on the courier, put it into they went into the mailbox of that person's house. When they opened up the box, inside the box, it was 135 in the box, and the patches still work. So you can leave them in your car, but I wouldn't leave them in your car regularly. If you do it occasionally, no problem. Somebody else asked a question about what I heard David say, that you could put the patch on the outside of the clothes. Does it still work? The answer is yes. So we are light beings. I know you've heard David talk about that. If you haven't, go to my YouTube channel. I asked David to do a recording, and he did one with Steve, Gina, and I regarding the fact that we are light beings as opposed to beings of chemical, which the pharmaceutical companies would like us to believe that we are chemical beings, but we're not. We are actually light beings. So he did an entire presentation on that. And so we all emit light. And I'm sure some of you have seen those fancy cameras that you can stand in front of, and we all have like this little red light. It goes about 1 inch off of our body, around our whole body. It's the same if you put that camera on a dog or on a cat or a horse, you would see that same red light going around the whole body. So when this patch is next to the body, it's activated. It is not about the stick. It's about being within that 1 inch approximately that's around the body. That's what activates the patch. When the patch is away from the body, it's no longer activated. So you can stick the patch on the outside of your shirt or your bra or your shorts, anything that you want. You could put the patch in a pocket and it would work. It would be the same 12 hours on, take it off, throw it away, rest and rejuvenate for 12 hours, and then put a new patch on. Sometimes it's asked how much frequency is in that patch. And I usually tell everyone it lasts for approximately 18 hours. So some patches might have 14, some patches might have 16, some patches might have 18. The reason we say only 12 hours, we want you to wear it, is because the body does something called attenuation. Attenuation means the body gets lazy. So when we take vitamin D endogenously, the body stops manufacturing vitamin D. So the reason we take the patch off for 12 hours is to encourage the body to continue to manufacture GHK copper peptide. So I tell everyone, take your patches, put them right next to your toothbrush. When you brush your teeth in the morning, take your patch, put it on. When you brush your teeth at night, take your patch, throw it away. And that's how I use this product. I do it every single day. The compounding effects of this product are absolutely fantastic. I know you all have heard my testimony 100 times, so I'm not going to tell you again today. I'm sure I'll tell you again on Wednesday night if it gets asked again. Or if you go to the YouTube channel, you can find my actual testimony along with the, I have maps from the dentist, from the periodontal dentist about my gums and what they look like before X39 and my gums, what they look like after wearing X39 for 1 year. So it looks like Mike and Sahi are moving around. So I think they're going to be pretty close to getting started. So there's like 740 people on this call today. It's absolutely fantastic. I think we're really close to Mike and Sahi. So it's 243, sorry, 243 on the call. It looks like they're just about ready to start, right?
No, I think he just has his phone in his hand.
Okay, so he's been pulling it on and off, on and off. So I just want to be sure that I'm there. So
Yes.
maybe text to make sure that they're okay and
Okay.
when they're starting. That would be great. Okay, so 12 hours on, take it off, throw it away, rest and rejuvenate for 12 hours and put a new patch on the following morning. It would be the same thing even if you didn't use the stick. What you'll notice is that the crystals start to disintegrate over time. And that's the loss of the frequency. David grows those crystals in the lab, and then he infuses them with the frequency that elevate the GHK copper peptide. There was another question I think that was asked. I did the one about, there was a question asked about if we're just getting started in the patch, should you go all the way in? My answer is yes. If I were you, I would put the patch on to start for 12 hours on, take it off, throw it away, rest and rejuvenate for 12 hours, and then put a new patch on 12 hours later. Now, maybe 10% of the people will experience a detox. What does a detox look like? It's different for every person. So if you're one of those people that experiences a detox, you might notice that you're really, really tired. Or you might notice maybe you have a little bit of a headache. Or you might notice that you're just off in some way. So for me, whenever I'm going through detox, I personally don't care if green worms come out of my ears, I keep going. But not everybody feels that way. So some people, if they get too headachy or it gets too much, then they can take the patch off. It's no problem. So if you're just getting started and you're experience detox, some people will taste. I've heard people tell me that they taste chemo in their mouth. They can taste it actually leaving their body. It's absolutely incredible. So if you're one of the people that detoxes and it's uncomfortable, no problem. Take the patch off, throw the X39 away, keep drinking water, put a new patch on the next day. The worst person I ever had in the last 3.5 years was actually a yoga instructor. I did not know her. She was a contact from somebody else. And she's like, Onyx, I'm the cleanest person you've ever met. I eat clean. I don't drink. I do yoga every day. I only drink water. I don't smoke. You know, it doesn't make any sense. I put this patch on and I get a migraine. And I said, okay. So clearly this patch is detoxing something that's going on in your body. I don't want you to quit, but this is what I want you to do. I want you to pull way back. Now, most people, I would say to pull back for an hour or two a day, take it off. And then let's say they pulled back to started with 2 hours the first day, take it off, throw it away, or you could save it if you only used it for 2 hours. You could pull half the stick off, use it for the 2 hours, take it off, drink water the rest of the day, rest and rejuvenate. And then the next day, instead of wearing it for 2 hours, wear it for 3. And each day just add another hour. So this particular person couldn't even pull it all the way back to 2 hours. She had to pull it all the way back to 15 minutes. So she started at 15 minutes, and then the next day she did 30 minutes. And then the next day she did 45 minutes. And she was able to get through. It took a while. After 6 weeks, she called me and she said, Onyx, I said, what? She said, I don't even know how to thank you. And I said, what do you mean? She said, I feel absolutely fantastic. She said, I have a fancy doctor in New York who told me that I had a lot of the symptoms of Lyme's disease, but I didn't actually have Lyme's disease. So I think what was going on is this patch was detoxing whatever was going on in my body that doctor was catching up with. And I had no idea that I wasn't doing fantastic. Onyx, I feel so good. Now, it took her 6 weeks. She was the most difficult case I ever saw. There was nobody else that had a case that I've come across that's had a case like that. Most people can cut back to 6 hours and then keep adding, or cut back to 2 hours and then add from there. So it depends on the person. So totally up to you what you want to do. For me, I just kept going. I personally did not experience any detox. At about 3 weeks in, I had a day, it was a Saturday, and my daughter Sierra drove down in order to have dinner with us. And I served everybody dinner. It was maybe, I don't know, 7 o'clock. I was done serving dinner. And I looked at everyone. I went outside and I laid down on the couch in the lanai. And Sierra came out. She's like, Mom, what are you doing? And I said, I'm done. She said, what do you mean? I said, I'm absolutely exhausted. I'm going to sleep. And I got up, I went upstairs and I went to bed. And that was the extent of the detox that I experienced. It was 3 weeks in, and I just trusted my body. I had a text yesterday from somebody who said, I'm sleeping amazing, but I'm noticing during the day that I'm tired. And I said, oh my gosh, that means the patch is working. They said, what do you mean? I said, your body is telling you, because when do we heal, you all? We heal when we sleep. Your body is telling you it wants to go to sleep. So I get it. If you're at a job and you can't sleep, that's great. But when you can steal a nap or you can have a little extra time, trust your body, go to sleep, and let the body repair itself. Are you ready?
They're setting back up.
They're setting back up. Okay, so I can hear Mike and Sahi are setting back up. Mike, are you ready to take over again?
I don't think he can hear
No,
you.
you don't think he can hear me. Sorry, I'm talking to myself. Hi, Mike. He's waving at me. Are you ready? Okay, he's saying yes. All right, we're going to turn it over to Mike again.
Okay, that's enough. They done gave you the answer. Okay. I had a guy like that. I called him and he didn't call me back. And then he found out that I was making a little bit of money. Then he wanted to get, I told you about this business, $200,000. I'm busy. This is like, I mean, you give away money. Who don't want to live longer? I mean, there's a room over here where you find your expenses, they come over there. And we're working together. We keep them alive and they don't take the tax. I'm giving me an orange shirt.
Let me turn this on for you.
You ready?
Yeah, I think we're ready. Let me see. All right, Onyx, just give us a thumbs up if you guys can hear us.
I'm not the reason you're late.
Just give us a thumbs up. Yeah. Okay. Great. Wonderful. Wonderful.
Going.
All right. So all right. I think we're gonna do some recognition, right? Okay. So I think Deborah, right, is gonna help us out. Who is it? Oh, you're gonna. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. So hey, everybody, we're back. We're back. We're back. We're so excited. I'm just telling you, the energy in this room is incredible. And tonight we have this amazing couple. You guys are cranking it. We had a conversation right when we started, and I can't let that cat out the bag. But it's crazy what's happening here. So you guys are gonna do recognition, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So here.
Great.
Thank you so much.
Mic check. You guys hear me?
Yeah.
Wonderful, wonderful. My name is Ken Robinson. This is my wife, Lynn. And Georgia. executive directors, I think that's what it's called.
Yeah, yeah, come on.
This morning, this afternoon, and for real, guys, I almost missed this. If it wasn't for my wife, I didn't get a feeling. Everybody heard the word, I didn't get no feeling. I didn't get no feeling. But my wife did. I wanted to really share it because she reeled me into this, and I'm so glad.
And my name is Lynn, and a couple of years ago, I was diagnosed with rheumatoid arthritis. And if you know what that is, where your joints get inflamed, and as it gets older and prolonged, it starts to deform your bones. And I just didn't want to take any medication, so I left it alone and just dealt with my diet and just doing the ice and heat every so often. We came introduced me to the patch. I put that patch on, and almost immediately the pains went away. So the swelling was going away within minutes. I kind of feel the problem going away when I put the patch on. So ever since September, it has been. I've been wearing the patch religiously now. I can do my chores without having the pain, without having to have the spasms on my toes and my feet.
Well, what we're gonna do, guys, I mean, we have so many people having success on TV all over the country. I mean, Atlanta is blowing up, and we have a list of people that are just flat out getting done. Now we have the entry level position. You guys heard the diamond and the gold. Well, there are positions after that: manager, director, senior director, positions that are earned, and the money just keeps going up, guys. And we have some tremendous accomplishments. Michael, Mr. Bridges back in the room with us. I don't know if he's back with us.
Right here.
Oh, Mike, well, come on up here, Mike. I've been trying to find you.
Hey, is it no volume or low? No volume? All right, so hold on one second. Let me make sure this is on because they're saying they have no volume. Check, check, check. Yeah, it's on.
What you got?
All right, let me turn this back on again.
We have you now.
Oh, we good?
Yes.
Okay, great. Thank you, Sierra. All right, here we go, guys.
We also have a coach.
Here, get in the camera. Make sure you guys. All right, perfect.
We also have a couple here. I want to introduce guys and Mike and his wife.
Tanya.
My name is Michael Bridges, and this is my wife, Tanya Bridges. Well, Tanya Bridges. And we are happy to be here. Building a team together. There's a lot of, most of our team actually are out of town. So we build our team out of town. We have a few people here. And we do have some of our leaders here. We actually have some in Berlin and Philly from out of town. But we're just happy to be here. Real quickly. I'm thankful for that guy right there.
Oh.
And when we got a call, really went in here.
No. I'm learning that mic is having some issues. But go ahead. I guess they can hear us through here.
So we remember.
I'm going to stand real close to you guys.
Okay. We remember really well when Mike gave us the call. And we were not going to do it. So we were downstairs. And I said, well, you got to talk to my wife. You remember?
Oh, boy, do I remember.
So we check this out. We put the horse video on. And we looked at it and said, okay, what if we don't do this? Because we were really kind of done with networking. And you kind of don't, and I say kind of, because I'm from Atlanta, but you kind of don't look at this as a network marketing business. We look at it as a sharing and caring business. When you patch people, when you put a patch on people, you're getting different results. A little bit later on down the road, I'm going to give you my testimony. We came in, you've been in since, you came in July.
I came in July.
at the beginning of August, right?
Right.
No, I came in at the end of July. And we'll still get testimonies in this household right now. So this is real. I'm not going to keep time going. So I'm going to introduce our managers. that's on our team.
Yeah.
Okay, we have quite a few more, but we're not gonna recognize them. We're gonna recognize one here. Okay, so just which one? Stand up, wave, walk around. But what I'll tell you guys, you know, Mike and I got together and we decided, you know, we have a book, we had a book list that we wanted to share with you guys. We had a book list we wanted to share with you guys. We got everything from Rich Dad Poor Dad, Think and Grow Rich, Let's Think Prophecy. You know, all these books are going to help your business. So every manager that comes across, we want to gift you guys one of these books. And if you have it on your bookshelf, go ahead and bless somebody else and pay it forward, right? So these are incredible. We don't have time to go through everything. Oh, my favorite, the MLF Bilingual Plan by Ray Duncan. Okay, this is a hard one to find. But we got, guys, we're going to pass these out randomly. So if you have it, pay it forward. But I want to go ahead and get started. Yeah. Everybody, real quick. We want everybody to see. Walk around. Miss Gia Brinson. Y'all give her a hand, please. And these are our managers. Miss Tammy Clark. Right. Miss Linda Spearman. Miss Vanessa Matthews. Mr. R.G. McKinney. I'm sorry, McKinney. And is Robin Ryder here today? Robin and okay, all right.
Come on. Guys, this is the most important rank. Come on, baby. This is managers?
Managers. Yes.
Managers. Okay.
Oh, I'm sorry. Curtis McDonald.
Come on, baby. Anybody else a manager that has not been recognized? Come on.
We're not done.
Oh, hello. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
All right. Okay. All right.
Sorry,
All right.
buddy.
And,
The mic is
we have a long list. Mr. Ed Williams, come on up. Awesome.
Yeah.
Mr. Roy Grant.
Let's move down this way. Hey, congratulations. Walk a little bit so that we can get all of us on the camera. Come on. Congratulations, brother. Congratulations, my man. Come on, Linda. Look at all these managers, baby. Hey, Linda, how are you? Pleasure.
Just hit recently. Beth Daniels. Is she in the house?
Come on down.
We got Mr. Keith Radford.
Pleasure, Linda. Woo! That's a sharp-looking man right there.
That's what it looks like.
Oh man! Hey, I'm on the dress up in this house. Congratulations.
Hey guys, we got a lady here. I have
Congratulations.
to this lady. She came all the way from Queens, New York for this event.
Woo!
One of the top producing managers, I think, in this entire company, Miss Renee McCray. Let's go. One of my classmates, Michael Thomas. High School.
Come on.
We have Kim
Looking
Edwards.
sharp, baby.
Kim Edwards. Carol Lamar. There she is.
Congratulations. Thank you.
Camilla Terrell. Did she make it? No, she didn't make it. All right, well, someone gets all right, guys. And the list goes on, but I know, guys, these people would not be. We got another one. Please. Stand up. Stand up. Who are we talking about? Oh,
come on. You have another mic? Do you have another mic? Yeah? Is it here? Oh, great. Just so that I can try and turn this on?
Okay.
Because it's not working.
Okay.
Yeah? Okay.
Right. Yes, right.
Congratulations.
And we have, who else? Barbara Smalls. Serena Barbara Smalls. Oh, yes, we got the champ. My sister, I should be ashamed of myself. It's your sister, man. Oh.
Hello.
Come on back. Oh, and Regina Benson. Regina. I know she been trying to
Congratulations. I love that.
We're almost out of books. Almost out of books. Awesome. But that's a good thing.
Congratulations. How are you? My pleasure.
That's the manager position. That manager position puts you in line for the director position. Now, I don't know. Do you have any directors in the house, my brother? I do. Well, all the directors that are with us, please stand up. Directors that are with us, please stand up. Awesome. Pretty close to you. Want you guys to briefly tell us what your name and where you're from, and anything about yourself. In 30 seconds.
Good afternoon, everyone.
Yeah, I'm gonna have you do this one. Thank you. How are you? Sorry.
I'm not going to take too much time up, but I'm going to say that we get ready to take over the world. That's right. Get excited. So excited to be here. Excited to build here in LIFEWAVE. Oh, that's a loaded question. See, Verdita.
Okay, and y'all know me. I'm Chester King, and my sponsor is Deborah. No, right there. Okay, and my sponsor is Deborah Harnett, and I thank God. Trust me. Remember, this patch saves lives and changed lives. So had she not came to me, because I didn't tell you my most important testimonial. I'm a diabetic, and me and my friend Curtis, we both are diabetics. And you know, if you have to take care of your feet, right? As a diabetic, if your feet start getting sores and turning black, or your toenails, or you get splits, if that get gangrene, you know what happened. I have two cousins who I told them about the patch back in October, and they did not do anything with it. Both of their legs were amputated in December. That's a shame. When Curtis told me that his split closed up overnight, I said, wait a minute, I got the same split. I took off my shoes and my socks, and my split had closed up. All my toenails are no longer black anymore. That could have been amputation. So I thank you, Deborah. I thank you for coming to my house, giving me those 3 patches for me and my wife, and it has changed my whole life.
Awesome. Thank you. Who else? Here.
Hello, my name is Carrie Morgan. I'm from Orlando, Florida, and the Bridges are my sponsors. I'm just so very thankful that they called me and told me about this opportunity. It definitely is life-changing.
You guys just say fired up. How you guys feel? Fired up. He's the only person I heard, but that's okay. So my name's Sam Goodman. I'm from New Jersey, director, very close to senior director. This is, this company is Life, and we are the wave. So look around. Somebody got it. She got it. Just look around. This is the biggest thing that's happening in Atlanta and probably in a lot of other states right now. So we got a lot of work to do. This is a blessed Dave. God has blessed Dave Schmidt. He has blessed us with this, so we cannot sleep on this. We can't take advantage of this. We can't wait. We want to get to those new top money earners, because we don't want to wait for other people to come along and do this, if that makes sense, if you understand network marketing. Because that 200 million to 300 billion, guess what? We're going to be getting paid on all that. So thank you.
I'm Oscar Jester. Yeah, I'd like to represent my son, graduated from Tech in 2021. But my sponsor is Ronald Robinson. He's working in music. Give it up a run. He's gonna kill me for that. But I neglected to say during my testimony, somebody mentioned about hair growth. It's not growing up here as much, but I'm having to shave every day instead of every 3 days. So it is making your hair grow. It is. Thank you.
Everybody, let's say praise the Lord. Praise the Lord. Let's give the Lord a big hand clap of praise. Woo! My name is Rich Spearman. I served as a chaplain in the United States Air Force for 30 years and from Tampa Bay, and I'm excited to have a new ministry now. Hey, I tell you what, just getting to share the good news of the gospel around the world, now getting to share the good news of the X39 and the LIFEWAVE and the blessings here. I'm excited to be a part of this industry, this business, and I'm thankful for my brother, Bruce Meeks. Please stand up. Bruce, he didn't say that he's a manager, but Bruce was in my wedding 43 years ago. And we're getting to now get to do this business. Thank you so much for sharing it with me. But I give God the glory. I give God the thanks. And for Mike and Saye and for Michael Bridges, all of you guys, and the guy who sponsored me, I certainly thank God for Jeffrey Keys from Louisiana.
Hello, everyone. My name is Reggie Stewart. And I'm excited to be here, but more importantly, excited to be amongst all you beautiful people. And certainly, this is going to be an incredible ride. And I can feel it. I see it. There's so many examples of it. The testimonies are absolutely incredible. The leadership that's in the room. You have individuals I've known for years. You have Mind Roller, Ken Robinson, someone I've known for forever. But I tell you, the product speaks for itself. I look around this room and I see people I hadn't seen in years. Some I have. Ms. Deborah Hartnett and individuals I know have a powerful testimony in not only the patch, but also in helping people. So I just want to let everyone know in this room, I got my family's a part of this with me and I'm excited about it. You all heard my daughter earlier and I hear her testimony over and over again and I see it and I can see her, just her whole body just light up when she talk about what's going on, what has happened for her and opening the doors for so many people her age. So I'm telling you all, this is for everybody. So again, I thank you all. The leadership in the room is absolutely incredible. Again, my name is Reggie Stewart. Thank you.
Well, I thank you for the opportunity. This is, we're the Robinsons. We are the Robinsons, and we are a team. And I started this thing. I'm gonna have him to come on board and just kind of finish it out. But we were brought on by Dr. J, as we call her affectionately. She's sitting in the audience.
Stand up, Doc.
We came. I'll be here just like Methuselah. Dr. J introduced us to these patches because I was going through a couple health challenges. Okay. I was going through a couple health challenges, and I went over to her home one day and to meet her, and she greeted us at the door, and she had Band-Aids all over her face, all on her arms, all on her legs and her chest. And I looked at my husband and said, "Who is this woman?" But anyway, fast forward, we came on board for healing our health because we next to Dr. J, we may be the oldest ones in this room. We feel like the high school seniors right now, okay? And we feel great. We want everyone around us to feel great. And beside those people in the room next door there, we want to live.
Ditto everything she says, but
looking around and seeing people I haven't seen in years. I mean, in years, but I know we're in the right place because they're here also. They're also here. Basically with me, I've always been a health guy. I always wanted to be, and then people will tell me now, well, you always were like that. Well, I'm almost 74 now. I can't always be like that. But to have these patches, to be able to do the things I do now, and to wake up every day and just smile and laugh, because when you 20-something, 30-something, you think about getting to 70-something, you're like, oh man, it's not something you want to do. It's going to happen anyway. But now we wake up every day knowing that we feel as good as somebody 30-something years old, but we have the wisdom of somebody 70-something years old.
Well, great. Well, I think the next rank is what? What is the next rank?
Senior director.
Senior director. We have some senior directors in the house. I believe so.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I have one that's live and in living color. I don't have to introduce her because most of you all already know her. And I'm grateful for her partnership. Miss Deborah Hartnett.
I'm humbled by everybody in this room because we've been in this industry for 30 plus years. And like you've heard many people say, we are seeing faces we haven't seen in years. And when we started in our early 20s, some of us may have been in the 30s, but when we started and we put a company on the map, did some incredible things, we always thought, I'm saying I did, that it was always about serving people, but it was about the money, right? Well, as you grow older and hopefully wiser, you understand really that it really is about the money, but it's really not. You also understand that you don't really know what you think you know, that you don't know much of anything, right? But this is what I found out. Over the years, it is really about being able to serve people. Okay, we know the quotes, Zig Ziglar, you help enough people get what they want, eventually you're gonna get what you want. This is a real opportunity to line up with God, whomever your higher power is that you call him. This is the opportunity to really be in service, because that's what it's really about. When you hear the testimonies, you hear the life-changing stories that people are being affected positively by this patch. So that's what really matters to me. When I look around the room and I see people in this room that I haven't seen in years, people that I don't know, the fact that we have an opportunity to share in your blessings, that's what really counts to me. So thank you so much. And I'm gonna turn it back over to the monks.
I just love what she just said. I mean, that is really what it's all about. I will say, my name is Verdita Monk, and this is my husband, Harvey. We have been in the business since November 12th or something like that. But long story short, we almost didn't do it. And because you've heard other people say, you know, I think Mike said it, we're kind of through with network marketing. But you know, we're extremely busy people. We're both entrepreneurs and we're extremely busy. But my husband begged me, you got to look at this video. You got to look at this video. And I mean, he literally, I put it this way, he made me look at it. He made me look at it. And I looked at it and I just couldn't deny that it was something very important. It was not about making money. It was like, we've got to help some people, because we knew too many people that, you ever been to church and you see somebody say, I wish I could heal that person. Well, that's the way I feel about this patch. And so it's just about getting the word out. And we have been so fortunate because we've been in a lot of companies. I think Darcel said she might have been the oldest people in the room, but we might be.
No, we're not.
Come on. Well, let me just say this. But we've been in opportunities where we've done well, but we may not have been able to attract some of the quality of people that we have attracted. When you're able to attract a person like an Erica McQueen, who in a previous company had over 250,000 reps under her, okay, that she's not easily attracted. I mean, you know what I'm saying? She doesn't, it's hard to get that kind of person's attention. But this product is undeniable. That's all I want to say. Don't be afraid to talk to anybody. That's all I got to say. And he's not afraid to talk to anybody, as you know that.
I spoke to you. Anyway. Now, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Okay. Don't get it twisted. We've been a lot of business, make a lot of money. It's about the money. It's about the money. I'm just saying. Because when I come home and I ain't got no money, I can't watch no games or nothing. What'd you do today? What'd you do for your business day? Put a patch on. So I'm gonna tell y'all this, okay. If you can't have no fun in this business, find somebody that will, okay? My name is Harvey Monk. I'm better known as Verdita's husband. And I approve everything she said. I did not beg her to get in the business. I just said, look at it, you can make some money. That's all I had to say. So, all right, so are we on camera, like, right here? How y'all doing? All right, that's all for me. Oh.
Hey, guys, those are wine glasses, so don't throw them around too much now. I see you slinging them around. Don't sling them around. And last but not least, Saeed and Michael, thank you so much, guys. Thank you so much for coming. Appreciate you. Appreciate you guys. You're welcome. You're welcome. You want to get right into it?
I gotta take over here. Yeah, no. So hey, we have one more rank. Actually, we got a couple more rank. But we have one more rank that we want to recognize, right? And the next level after senior director is, all right, you see those guys, everyone was saying they got their eyes on the prize, right? You got to know where you're going to go, right? Right? So guys, this couple right here and this couple right here have both achieved this level. So give it up for Atlanta's only executive directors, both Ken and Lynn, and my buddy here. Well, Ken and Lynn, come here. Just, I know you've been talking about, now we want to hear from you on the consumer side. Let's give it up for this couple. Making it happen, guys. If one person can do it, everybody can do it. If two people can do it, you got to do it.
Well, thank you. Thank you. Hey, thank you for coming. Thank you for doing this. We appreciate you. And guys, this room is amazing. It's absolutely amazing. Absolutely amazing. And oh, okay. And you guys look so good. We are humbled because you can't do anything like this by yourself. And I think Verdita said it best. We are attracting people because of this great company, this great product, and the willingness to open our mouths. I mean, that's the bottom line. When something is good happens to you, you got to talk about it. You got to, and you got to share it. And if you believe it, why not share it? You know, and that's what we did. You know, and when we feed on each other, guys, you know, find someone that you can feed off of. If the energy is not right where you are, go somewhere. I mean, if you believe in this, then don't let anybody dissuade you on, if that's a word. Sounds good. Whatever. If you like it, I love it. But guys, don't let anybody steal your dreams. That's the bottom line. I mean, that's what I'm trying to say. And guys, we want to move on. This is what I encourage. I know you guys been here for a while. Stick around. The training is going to be incredible. We have them. You don't want. I know you're a little bit tired. Stick around. If you're on the Zoom, guys, don't wait for the replay. Okay, you want to hear this information. I've seen this couple train. They are lights out. You saw what they did in the presentation. You don't want to miss the training. So I'll pass it on to Mr. Bridges.
Thank you so much, guys. Appreciate you. So guys, this couple right here that I'm going to bring up next, like he said, I had called him. I met him in another company, and he was, Mike, I'm not interested. I'm not looking. I'm not open. But it's not that I'm closed, but my wife is totally closed. If you can at least crack that door open, because I'm afraid. He said, Mike, I'm just going to tell you, I sleep with her. Like, I need some help. And you know what? They didn't come in right away. Sometimes you got to have some patience, you know? just love on them, pour on them, drip on them, stay in touch with them. And it took a while. Man, and afterward, that was more than a week. Man, but I'm so grateful that this couple finally opened up their minds and their hearts to this. I think he was a little bit more open sooner than she was, but you know how it is. You know how it is. I know how it is. Well, if you're married, you know how it is. Yeah. Men, right? So anyway, look, I'm not going to take over any more time, but I love the fact that we're working together. Michael, Tanya, come on, bring it up, baby. I want you to share your... Actually, I don't even think I need you. Just kidding.
My time is short.
Well, I'm actually in the background. But yes, I am so excited that we did not really just stay on the no fence, because we really didn't know what we didn't know. And what I know is this, just like our awesome partner, Deborah Hartnett said, it's all about health. And I will be 60 soon. So I am so into health. It's all about health. And then just like my other brother said, it's all about wealth the same. So if you know scripture, and if you don't, write this down, 3 John 2, he says, it is my desire that you be prosperous and in good health. So they lock arms, okay? So, and we're seeing this everywhere we go, okay? So again, we just want to thank you for not giving up on us and to come knock again, because we're in it to win it with both health and wealth. Amen. We appreciate it.
Come on, Mike, you said you can work. Oh, listen, thank you guys. I'm just grateful that you guys opened up, and here we are. So what time is it? Here we go. It's time to get, all right, so it's time to get started, guys. So look, we got some slides we're gonna talk about. But guys, I'm just telling you, I love the fact that God has got a sense of humor, because God puts a couple like us again to prove to you that anybody can do this, all right? And anybody can do this, but there's certain things that need to be done. And like I said, the most important thing, guys, is patch people. If you're here, it's because you're here for the business. All right. So let's put that other side apart. We're here for the business. I love the gentleman who said it is about the money, right? Because like I said, money isn't the most important thing. It just affects all of the most important things. All right. So guys, this, wait, why isn't this turning on? All right. So guys, the deal is this: if this is a business for you, you got to treat it like a business, right? So we got to go out there, we got to make some investments, and there's some things that we need to do. We need to invest some time, some energy, and some money. You know, the reason why one of the reasons why we hit the level that we did as fast as we did is because I put so many patches on so many people. I signed up on a diamond pack. Truth be told, I signed up on a gold pack, because when Steve shared this with me, I told him I wasn't interested. Don't worry about those guys. Did we get complaints? Oh, we did. Okay. Are they still there? Okay. All right. He said he thinks they're gone. So people are they're complaining about us. Too much excitement, too much energy in this room. That's a good thing. So guys, I signed up as a goal, right? Because I told Steve I wasn't interested in the business, but I was interested in the health part, right? So I said, I want some for me, my wife, my mom, my mother-in-law, and my son. He said, great, get a gold pack, Mike. Even though you don't want to do the business, that's how many patches you need. He brought me the patches over that day. Bing, key point. Steve Merritt signed me up, and he brought me patches that day. How many? He brought me the 5-pack that I bought. He lives 20 minutes away. He said, Mike, I'm coming over. I'm going to hand you your pack. When you get yours, give mine back. Write this down. Guys, it's a business. You know what? He helped me accelerate my business by over a week. I didn't want to do the business, but the very next day after, because listen, I'm paying attention. I heard what Steve had to say. I told him I wasn't interested, but in reality, I wanted it to work, right? So I go online, I go in YouTube, and I start hearing all these testimonies. I'm like, are you kidding me? Are these guys, is this for real? Guys, That very same day, he brought it over. I put it on my wife. I put it on myself. I put it on my mom, my mother-in-law, my cousin, who was my biggest guinea pig. She had every issue under the book. I went to my next door neighbors who I know were, and guys, that very same day, people were calling me back. Mike. The next day, I go to sleep. I get up in the morning. I'm like, God, I need a sign, because I said, I don't want to do this again, because I had some failures, had a lot of success, and I had some failures. And guys, I get a call. I got up. I don't get up early. I look at my phone, and at 7:47 in the morning, my cousin, who had given her the patch at 12 something in the morning, she put it out at 1 in the morning. She texted me. She said, Mike, oh my God, call me as soon as you get up. This thing is real. I called Steve that day. I said, Steve, I'm upset at you. He said, Mike, what happened? I was like, man, you got me. There's no way I cannot not do this, right? There's no way I can stay out of this opportunity. So my point is, Steve brought me over the patches, and he said, Mike, when you get your patches, give mine back. That's what I've been doing from day one. I don't run out of patches ever, right? I mean, whenever we're down to like 7, 8 sleeves, I'm like, let's get more. Guys, it's like being in war. You don't want to be in war without your ammunition, all right? I'm out there every single day. On my way up here, how many people did I patch on my way up here, baby? It was at the gas station, the lady, and what was wrong with her daughter? You went where you got her to? Saeed had to stop and go to the restroom, all right? She was like, baby, I gotta go. I stopped. We were somewhere around Orlando. I let her out, and I'm parked right outside the door waiting for her. I see this lady with her daughter. Her daughter has a brace on her foot, so you can sell her scar. I'm like looking for my wife's purse. She has a purse. I didn't know how to open it. She got some shit. So the point is, the lady, she's looking at me like, because I opened my door. I'm like, hey, ma'am, excuse me. I want to share something with you. And I'm like trying to get into the purse. And I'm like, I'm sorry, I don't know how to open this darn purse, right? I kid you not, right? So it's got like a lock here. And I'm like, oh my God, I'm pressing this. And the lady says, oh wait, that's a Chanel. I can help you, right? So now I got her attention, right? I'm like, I'm sorry, thank you, because I was gonna break her purse. I needed to get in there and get the patches. She said, it's okay, I can buy another one. They're going up in price, right? So guys, on my way up here, I patched her, and then we stopped to eat. Actually, we stopped to eat first. And I see this lady, and she's with her father, and she was like, her father said something, and I'm like, I'm always aware of my scenario, my surrounding. When I talk to somebody, I'm speaking loud because I might be talking to you, but you might be the one that's listening, right? So these are the little techniques, guys. This is something that anybody can do, right? But guys, patch people up, right? I don't run out of patches. So we're gonna talk about a few things. And first thing is this, guys. There's an incentive right now going on, all right? Those of you who are senior director and above, you already qualified. Those of you who have not, you have about 60 days to qualify. Trust me when I tell you, you can make this happen, because when you get the right person, everything changes, right? It just takes fire. It's finding that right person, those right people, all right? And I'm gonna talk a little bit about that. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna do it right now. Guys, because we're gonna get right into the training. This business is simple. We're gonna do the same repetitive thing. This is about repetition, saying the same things. Every time you see the trainings, you hear Steve and Gina and all of us say the same thing. It's repetition. But the idea is we're contacting new people. New people are hearing our jokes that we say all the time for the first time. So we're gonna keep saying the same jokes, even though you've heard it 100 times. A year from now, you're gonna hear it 100,000 times, but there's gonna be someone new in there. And this information, repetitive information, is for the new folks, right? So people say, hey, what's the secret? There's no secret. Keep talking to people. Think about what you're doing as if you're going in and looking for a blue M&M inside of a giant-sized bag of M&Ms, right? You tear that bag open, you can't even see it, and all you got to do is go in there and reach. They all feel the same, so you don't know, but you're looking for the blue ones, right? You go in there, you pull, ooh, it's a brown one, right? Guys, don't get caught up on why you didn't get a blue one. The blue ones are ready to go. They've been looking for something. They're gonna run. The brown ones, not so much. Most people, they're like, oh, I got this brown one. What do I do? You want to suck it till it's blue? No, leave it alone. Put it to the side. Go back in there. And the quicker you do that, boom. Oh, it's a yellow one. Yellow. Man, yellow goes with what color to make blue? Stop trying to figure. Put it to the side, because the quicker you do that, boom. And it's the same activity. But when you get that blue one, baby, oh boy, they're gonna do this with or without you guys. And all of a sudden your business starts to blow up. So your business can blow up quick. We're seeing it. We have somebody who got into our business about a week ago. They put in 100 people. And I think you're on the line. I think you know who I'm not gonna say your name, Jen, but she's blowing it up. All right, this girl's gonna crank. In her first week, she's already director. And I was like, oh my God, I texted her last night. I was like, wait a second, congratulations. I didn't even know she went manager. She just came in last week. I said, congratulations, you're our newest manager, director. Give me your picture. She said, Mike, that's old news. She's almost hitting the next rank, right? So this is how. But again, all you do is don't try to figure out what you can do. You can't paint it blue. Leave it. They're going to turn around later, all right? They'll turn around and they'll come at their own speed. But guys, senior directors, we have a huge incentive. You're going to come to Steve and Gina Merritt's house. We have a private dinner with none other, Steve and Gina, Honest Cole, all of the leaders, and David Schmidt. You're going to rub shoulders with this guy. You're going to get to know him personally. You're going to ask him other questions. You're going to get pictures with him. You're going to get to feel who this guy really is. So that's very, very important. And that's a huge incentive, guys. Huge. I remember when we signed up, I found out that the convention was a month and a half after we signed up. And I learned that there was a private dinner with David Schmidt for those who hit presidential and above. Oh boy, did I want to meet that guy. All right. And that was another incentive for me to go out there. And guys, and we did it. Right. And that wasn't our goal. Our goal was to hit 10,000 per month and per month in a year. All right. And God just had a different plan for us. But I'm going to tell you something. He's got the same plan for you. But you got to go out there. You got to make it happen, guys. Just go out there and pass people. All right. It's an investment. Yes. And it's investment, time, energy. Yes. And also, when you get people in the business, guys, make sure you plug them into the team, all right? They need to know what's going on. I spoke about this a little bit before, but if you don't have, first of all, if you're not plugged in, if you don't know whenever anyone that's in the business that says a leader and it's asking me questions, I think about when I had started in the industry and I kept coming back to Steve and Gina about everything, even though all the information was there, but I'm lazy. I don't like to read, right? I didn't know how to use a computer. So I come back to him like, hey. And Gina told me one time, or Steve told me one time, he said, Mike, you know what this tells me? You have a group. You're the leader. If you don't know, no one in your team knows. Guys, if you're not plugged in, no one in your team is plugged in. You're the leader. Regardless of what level you are, if you're gonna decide to do this, you're gonna take leadership. All right. So you need to be plugged in. You need to know what's going on. And this is where we find out what's going on. So I don't have to keep calling Steve. A lot of people are calling me all the time. Mike, where do I get the recording? Where do I get the recording? The recording is where it's always been. Every meeting, every Zoom, every training, it's in Onyx's Cole YouTube channel. And when leaders ask me, I'm like, oh my God, that means the team don't know, all right? So guys, get involved. Again, don't take this as a hobby because then you're gonna wonder, why? I can tell you why, all right? You're not really taking it serious. So Quantum Field official opportunity presentation now available. So yeah, guys, listen, all of these slides presentation, if it was up to me, I wouldn't be using a presentation because I don't know. I was sweating today, right? Because I had to do all this technical stuff. I'm not a techie guy. I'm more tacky than I am techie, all right? I'm just telling you. But guys, we all have access to this presentation. Everything is set up for you to win. Onyx has only been doing this for about 3 years. Onyx is a pro, all right? Tens and tens and tens of millions of dollars, all right? So weekly opportunity events, guys, for the 90-day run, because we want you to win. Because again, I told you before, all you got to do is be really, really good at patching people and leading people to the source. Don't become the source, lead people to the source. Even if you know, don't tell them. Tell them where to find the information, all right? Teach them how to be a leader. So every Monday, every Wednesday, every Friday, we're doing opportunity meetings. Every Thursday in Spanish. Habla español, yo hablo español, all right? Yo falo portugués, right? So guys, we're here doing it for you, all right? So 90-day launch, senior, and you have until the 14th of April to make it happen. Everyone in this room has the potential to make it happen if you really, really have the determination to go out there and patch as many people. Make the investment, guys, all right? So welcome to the 90-day senior. So we spoke about this before, guys. This is the foundation of your business. I saw a bunch of people walk through here as managers and above. Guys, that's the key. The more managers you can create in your business, the more success you will have, right? What's manager? 2 left, 2 right, on a minimum of silver. Me, when someone comes into my organization because they want to do the business, I let them know, silver is not the right way to do it. I'm just going to tell you. I'm not going to hide the truth. If you're asking me, what do you need to do to get from here to West Palm Beach, I'm going to tell you, it's a long drive, right? And you're going to go through this. I'm not going to hide what it really takes, all right? Some of us, sometimes we want to try, no, you can come in on this and try and make it easier, right? Because you're afraid. Guys, tell them it's going to be harder than it really is, right? So that when they come in, they're like, oh, wow, this is, some of us were like so afraid that, oh no, if I tell them this, they're going to, guys, tell them what it takes. All right? Because when you get that blue one, again, you want to tell them exactly, you want them to know, all right? And what it takes is not a lot, guys. We're talking about a $500 investment. What happens if I came in on silver or bronze? You are capped at $100 per week on the binary. Did you know that? Who didn't know that? Raise your hand. Don't be shy. All right, Atlanta's sharp. Everybody know that. Oh, we got one person in the back, and I appreciate you being honest, all right? So guys, if you're in a bronze or silver, the beautiful thing is that the company allows you to do an upgrade, all right? You came in on bronze, you can upgrade to the silver, you can upgrade to gold. Came in on gold, on silver, you can upgrade to gold. You only pay for the difference. Whatever you paid, whatever you got, the company allows you to pay for the difference, and they send you the difference of products. No limit in time. Hello. All right. So if you are in a position financially where you can, I understand there, been there, done that. And you know what we did? We sold stuff that we found in the garbage, literally, and we sold it in a swap shop so that we can get our money right. We pawned it, jewelry. We pawned it every little piece, even 10-karat gold that we found in the house. I was ready to go into our electronics and pull like little silver things because I hear they said, silver and gold in electronics. Guys, whatever it took, we sold, we got our money right. Because if you believe that this is something that you can achieve in, then you got to do whatever it takes. And I got to tell you something. We put a lot of pressure on ourselves. It's great when you have that pressure. We didn't have the kind of money that we invested when we first started in this industry in 2006, but we did it anyway, and it was a lot of pressure on me. But you know what that did? It forced me to go out there and make it happen. So $4.99, guys, everyone can do that. Money is never a problem. You know how I know? If anyone here tonight tells me, Mike, I can't sign up on a diamond. And by the way, you can sign up on gold and upgrade eventually to diamond, because diamond is really where it's at, if you ask me, right? Why? Because you get more product than you can with any other package, number one. Number two, you don't pay auto ship for the first, second, and third month. Your auto ship is not due until the 4th month, right? Number three, you get the prices down from instead of $99 to $84 a pack. Hello, that's tremendous savings, right? In addition to that, there's other bonuses that you get as a diamond that you don't get on any other bundle. If you come in on a diamond and you get 3 people on a diamond, your investment is pretty much covered. You have almost $2,000 worth of products free. All right. So, guys, who I come across who says who doesn't have whatever $1,600, $1,700 to get started with taxes about $1,700, I say this: God has blessed us tremendously, and we have a couple of houses, and we have a house right now that's worth about 1.5, 1.6, and I use that to say this: if I would give you my house for $2,000, but you got to get the money by tomorrow. If not, you don't get this house, and you have no money. I'm gonna tell you right now, I'm gonna find that money. All right, and there's people like that. All right, but you really need to see the value. So if people don't have it, it's because they don't see the value. That's what it tells me. It's not that they don't have the money, because they spend that amount of money and more on stuff that is not helping their health, but harming their health, right? Not helping their finances, but hurting their finances. So everyone's got that money in the United States. You know why I say that? Because we travel all over the world. Not all over the world, but Brazil, Japan, Korea, Taiwan, Thailand, all over Europe. Guys, we've been to like third countries, right? Third world countries where people really don't have the money. Because an attorney in Brazil makes an average of about $600 per month. They go to school 8 years, 6 to 8 years to become an attorney to make $600 to $800 per month. You know how many people are not attorneys in Brazil? And most, right? So they don't even get to make that income. And when they see this, they find a way, guys. They find where there's a will, there's a way. Call me Big Willie. All right. So guys, that's so again, there's no excuses, guys, but that's how that's the first goal. 30-day goal, guys. That's so reasonable. 30-day goal, guys. Go manager. All right. 60-day goal. And you don't need to go at this speed. You can go faster or you can go slower. It's up to you, right? But these are realistic goals. 60-day goal. Goal director. So we know that manager is you sponsoring 2 left, 2 right on a minimum of silver. If you're doing it right, it's a minimum of gold, right? But silver, I wish they would change that, right? And then to go director, what do you need? Well, when you went manager, you put 2 left, 2 right. Director, you need at least 1 more on each side for a total of 3 and 3 personals on each side with a minimum of silver pack, right? If you're doing it right, it's gold or above, right? And then you want to help at least 1 on each side of your personals, bring 2 and 2. Go manager. Guys, I saw this and I'm like, oh my gosh, you don't even need volume. It's about on their pack that they. I was like, man, I didn't even want to say that. Saiz always tell me, babe, shut up. Like, don't make them make it harder. All right? Because guys, I'm just telling you, we've seen a few things like this, and I've never seen something so easy. And the hardest part of this business is getting this little patch to work. Having a product that gives these type of results. After the break, I had so many people come to me and give me their testimonies. We can be here weeks, all right? Oh my God, amazing. And it's not healing. It's reactivating your stem cells the way God made us, right? And the way we're going to be living for eternity when he comes back, right? So 3 left to right, 2 managers. You are a director, all right? Guys, now you think you're feeling good with the patch? Wait till you start making some money. You're gonna, you got like, I don't know, like a little, you know, your shoulders, you know. You start to feel real good, all right? Senior director, you got a little swag to you, you know what I'm saying? I'm from New York, so you got a little swag, guys. You got a little bounce. Because, guys, this patch helps with inflammation. It's caused a lot of inflammation for us in our pockets, in our bank account. It's just swelling up every single week. And I don't want any patch to fix that, all right? I want to keep beating it up, keep getting it, to swell up more and more. Senior director, guys, this is what you need to go to meet Steve, Gina, Onyx, all the leaders, and David Schmidt. So think about it. I'm going to just keep going back. That's the base, right? And then you help 2 people hit the base, right? Number 3, once you have the 2 people hit the base, you're the director. Now help 2 people go director. So what do the directors need to do? Get 2 managers. Find 2 people in your business, help them go manager, you're a director, help them make some directors, you're a senior director, and you need 10,000 points in volume. That's the easy part because that was within a 4-week rolling period. You get paid weekly, but they accumulate your volume from 4 weeks to hit your levels. That's incredible. I've never seen that. In order for us to hit the top level in our first company, it took us 5 years, by the way. All right? We did what we did here. It didn't take us 42 days to get to the level that we got to. It took us, I don't know, over 16 years to be able to do this now. All right? But in my first company, it was 5 years. And it was getting close and swimming back, and getting close and swimming back. And that's the process. But guys, what's the process of not doing something like this? Going to work every day. That's steady. But that steady doesn't get you anywhere. All right? So who cares how long it takes? But listen, you can get this done in 60 days. 90 days, senior director. All right? So we're going to talk about this in a minute. But I've got some numbers drawn up. But what I learned about this business with the binary is that the secret to success is 20/20. In a perfect world, you can technically get all the way to the top of the compensation plan with 3 left and 3 right. In a perfect world, how, Mike? Well, you put 3 left, 3 right. And all of a sudden, a guy like Steve Merritt jumps on one of those sides. All right? All of a sudden, a gal like Onyx Cole. And not even maybe at that level. All right? Guys, in a perfect world, 6 people, it's all it takes. And 4 of them never did much other than buy a silver pack. But you got 2 guys that just went at it. All right? And that can get you all the way to the top. Oh my God, I kept going back. That'll get you all the way to the top. But we don't always live in a perfect world. I'm the type of guy that says, I'm willing to work 10 times harder than Steve to make 10 times less, all right? A lot of people, they want to know how they can come in and do the minimum to make the most. That's the wrong attitude. You're not going to get anywhere like that in life, all right? Secret to success, 20 left, 20 right. Regardless of how long it takes you, guys, I told you how long it took me in my first company. Now, because we built that success and that reputation and that credibility and that influence and the relationships, now we did it a lot quicker because now we were able to call a bunch of people that we've met throughout the industry, like Mike and Tanya, all right? So it's going to take you time, but how much time do you need to go, get up, go to work, come back, whatever, before you get an opportunity like this company is giving us? Okay, never. That's why I dropped out of high school, right? Because I knew a job wasn't for me. And unfortunately, truth be told, I grew up in Washington Heights, New York City. You know, it's like the Spanish Harlem, right? And everyone who was successful in my area was up to no good, all right? And I looked up to the people that were doing well. So I kind of, went and got lost a little bit, but that's a whole nother story for another day. 20 left, 20 right, guys. 20 left, 20 right. And I have some numbers here. This is what's going to happen, all right? From 20 left and 20 right, you're going to find a few. Truth is that it's an 80-20 rule. 80-20. 20% of the people you sign up are going to go and tear it up with or without you. Meaning they're going to be your 100%ers. They're going to do the same thing. So 20% of 20 is 4 people, right? 4 people. I had to look around because, I'm just kidding. I'm good with numbers. So 4 people. So you're going to have 1, 2, 3, 4. What about the other 16? They're going to be your 0%ers. They're going to come in. Oh my God. I'm going to tear this up. Oh my God. Let me get out there. They're going to hear 1, 2 no's. Oh my God. This is not for me. guys, we can't help them. You know what I've learned in this business? We're not going to convince everybody. Some are going to be even worse. They're not even going to sign up. You know what it is? Your stem cells by the age of 30, they become dormant, stagnant. Some of those guys, it's all in the brain, right? I told Saeed, I said, I can't wait for David Schmidt to come out with a patch for stupid. I'm sorry, not for your folks, but for my folks, all right? I got a lot of them, but I'm not, that's again, the M&M, right? Put him to the side. Hopefully one day, you know, God will bless them with a couple of sparks in those brain cells and, you know, they'll come around, but until then, leave them alone. And from the ones that do come in, some are going to do 0%. Some are going to do 10%, 20, 30, 40, 50%. But 20% of them are going to do, on a low average, you'll find 10% that are going to do. I can ask people all day long, how many people have you sponsored? I tell you exactly how many leaders you got in your business. All right. It's going to be between 10 and 20% every single time. And the idea is that if you are coming to people desperate and they're doing it just to get you off their back, then your averages are going to be lower. If you're coming in with all the confidence and you pitch an opportunity and they see it, you're going to have 20% minimum who are going to do this. All right. So 20%, 4 on the left, are going to put 20 to the bottom, to the left. So 1, 2, 3, 4, that's 20, 20, 20, that's 80. And then they're going to go 20, 20, 20, 20 to the right, that's another 80. And they're going to find 10 to 20% who are going to do this. And that's how, it's a few. It's only a few that you need. You only need 2. But you're going to find a few that are going to find a few, that are going to find a few, and it's going to go up. I love what Steve said. You think if he stops, I'm going to stop? You think if I stop, Michael and Tanya are going to stop? They're not doing it for me. They're doing it for them and their families. All right. So that's what you're looking for, guys. And they're out there. They're out there. You got to go out there every single day, prepared to meet those people. Right. So 2020, boom, boom, daily. All right. So, you know, we're doing the 331 weekly goal personal. So, yeah, guys, it's about 331. Minimum 331. If you want to do more, do more. If you can't do that, do less. But set your expectations right. Okay. So Quantum Field weekly events, we spoke about that. Right. All right. So manager, it's the same slide. One thing very important. You have to be on a minimum of 110 PV to even hit manager. If you're not on 110 auto ship, you will never hit manager. It doesn't matter if you sponsored 300 people and they all came on diamond. All right. So set yourself right and set people's expectations right. Don't be afraid to tell people what it's going to take because, oh, they're not going to come in. If they're going to shy away because you're telling them the truth, they were never going to be your guys anyway. All right. You're going to bring them in the software and they're going to be your 0%ers. It looks good on the tree, but not really. Right. It's a tree full of dead leaves. But make sure, guys, you know, you got to be on your game, guys. And what are we talking about? Product for you to use and your spouse. If you're not married, one for you and to share. But I don't think one sleeve could really take you where you want to go if you're going to be looking to hit high goals in this business, right? Because it's hard to build this business when you're trying to sell. I don't sell, I share. The patch does the selling for me and the tools do the talking. Because if I do any of that, I'm going to screw it all up. I'm going to use words like photo abomination about the technology of this. And it sounded good to me up until people go, what is that? I'm like, I know it's some technology that's out of this world, right? So I don't even try and sound smart because I'm not smart. I'm just sharp, right? So it's a difference. So let me see what it says here. End of month, order sleeve patches, order 3 or 6. All right, order 3 or more. Guys, the monthly maintenance, oh my God. Who knows about the monthly maintenance? So there's a way to get in your back office and buy 6 months worth of product, all right? For the total is $749, thank you. $749, and it covers you at 110 PV for 6 months. I did the calculations, and you save over $400 or $500 minimum, and you're active at 110 PV, guys. Now, I don't think that's enough patches for you to go out there, but I mean, hey, That's one way to keep active at 110 and keep your entire team active on 110, okay? So, and when you can, you know, upgrade to Diamond Pack, guys, whenever you can, because trust me, it's worth it. And people are gonna ask you, what do you do? What did you do? And I asked Steve, what did you do? Once I saw that the product was working, I wanted to do it. He said, Mike, I got a Diamond Pack. I'm like, all right, then get me a Diamond Pack, right? You know, and we got in, and the rest was history. We got rid of that Diamond Pack within our first week. You know what I did next week? I bought another 20 pack. Guess how long it took me to get rid of that pack? About a week, week and a half. Guess what I did again? Guys, I gave patches. My wife was like, what are you doing? I got a flashback when we got started, when we were broke. I'm like, babe, we're not broke no more. Like, we gotta put these patches out there. And guys, we hit the top level in about 42 days, just sponsoring 42 people. But you know how many patches I put out? More than anybody in this room. But that's why we're the highest level in this room. And I learned from Steve and Gina and everybody else. Because guys, it's about the patch. You can talk to your blue in the face. I'll come over with my mute friend, and he'll stick a patch on the person you've been talking to, and we sponsor them. All right? You just wasted your breath and your time. All right? So we already know about the Start X39. Guys, your tools. Make sure you don't leave here without your tools today. Because again, you're not going to be on your game, and people are watching you. They duplicate. They don't do what you say. They do what you do. All right? So get your tools. We're talking about $5 a pack for a 10-pack of sleeves, of envelopes, and these little cards. They're all back there. $5 for a sign-up pack. Steve and Gina are not making money on tools. They have no need for that. Steve and Gina have made tens and tens and tens of millions of dollars. All right? So they're here to help you. Why do you think they're doing this? Because they want you to win. Why? Because if you win, they're going to win. So we're going to tell you exactly what you need to do, guys, but it's on you. The beautiful thing is, this is your own business. You don't have a boss. But that's a good and a bad thing for some people. Because some people are used to people telling them what to do. We're not going to tell you. We're going to suggest what you should do because it's what's working for us. All right? So don't go home without tools, guys. Make sure Usain and I don't have to drive that stuff back. All right? So, guys, Build 331, get in here. Study this site, guys. Everything you need to know is here. Comp plan. I've learned everything just by going in here because I'm up late, right? So when I can't sleep, I go in here. Don't waste too much time during the daytime because it's about income-producing activities. You can make a whole bunch of money and know absolutely nothing because you patched enough people and gave enough tools, all right? But this website is just out of this world, all right? Official opportunity presentations now available. Okay, I'm repeating this. All right, so we're gonna shut that down for now. And can somebody help me bring this board up here? Thank you so much, guys. Appreciate you. Here, I'll grab the bottom. Yeah, I'll grab this, and you guys can grab the. I can't. There you go. All righty. Put this right here. All right, guys, we're gonna get busy with a whiteboard. We're going old school, baby. Perfect. All right. Hopefully you guys can see my numbers, but if you can't, yeah, just make sure it's not gonna fall. Right. All righty. I think that's good. Thank you, guys. Give it up for my guys over here. All right, guys. So hopefully you guys can see this number, but if you can't, don't worry, because I'm going to be talking to you. I'm going to be telling you what it is. But remember what we said, right? Here, let me make sure I got the right here. All right. 2020. I went over this already, right? 20 to 80, 20, you're 0%ers, 10%ers, 20, 30, 40, 50, 100%ers, right? What I've learned about this business, guys, is that this is a people business. And even though I'm a high school dropout, I have earned a PhD in people in the last 10, 15 years that we've been in this industry. We got a PhD in people and we got an MBA, a massive bank account, all right? Learning people. You're gonna learn people. That's what this business is all about. And listen, you're gonna come across the good, the bad, and the ugly. All right? I'm just telling you. And the great thing about this business is it's about people. And the worst part about it is that it's about people. You know, you're gonna come across people who have no ethics, people who have no ambition, people with this, people who are gonna dream stealers, right? But the idea is that you're not gonna convince everybody. That's not the business. The businesses don't allow anyone to convince you that you can't do this. That's the secret of this business. They say that success is going from one failure to the next without losing enthusiasm, right? Guys, when you know you've got something real, it's like this. I know we're in Atlanta, and I already saw there was a lot of preaching going on here. I know there's a lot of believers, right? You can come across the biggest atheist in the world. Is that going to shake up your belief, your faith, ever? So, guys, it's the same thing with this. And I don't mean to compare anything to, to our relationship with God, but I'm just telling you, it's the same concept. You just need to become bulletproof, because all these noses like ping, 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 like poor person. Oh, stem cells, activate his brain cells. We pray for the people. That's all we can do, right? Guys, I'm just going to share one story. My brothers, I have two younger brothers, all right? My two younger brothers are high school and college graduates, all right? Anybody here graduate college? You can do it too. It's just going to take you a little longer, all right? So here, my brothers, high school and college. I'm the high school dropout. I'm the black sheep, right? Guys, in our first venture, Saeed and I were broke. We weren't poor. We were poor. I couldn't afford the extra O and the R. You know how you buy vowels, right? I couldn't buy no vowels, no letters, anything. I was broke, right? My brothers are, educated, successful, whatever, right? And they're my younger brothers, right? So I come around, Saeed and I, when we were picking up garbage, I was also I earned enough money to start buying and selling cars. And I was buying $1,000, $1,500 cars and try and flip and make $500, $1,000, right? I was selling the cars that you see in the corners, at least in Florida, with the shoe polish, $1,500 for best offer, whatever. That was me. I made enough money from the garbage to go into that, right? So I went elevating. And then later on, my mom and her mom inherited our old business, which was dumpster diving, right? So I had no credibility. Everyone who knew me knew I was broke, all right? You can tell if I had driven by. You can tell if I was standing by in my car. You know where I drove? Because all the oil leak. There he goes. He went right here. Him. And if I stopped anywhere, red light for more than 2-3 minutes, that cloud, right? It's not raining. No, it's Mike's car smoking. And I got excited. We're going to be rich. I got an opportunity. And they're like, oh, Mike, please, please. But anyway, my brothers, right? My brothers didn't get involved in my business back in 2006 up until we had made, well, a couple $1 million. This is what happened. We hit $1 million in 3 years. Because the first company had this thing called the Millionaires Club, right? And man, when I heard of Millionaires Club, because I remember growing up and watching the shows at night, whatever, and all the millionaires, I'm like, man, all these, happy, rich people, beautiful Colgate smiles, whatever. So I get 3 years into it. None of my family, nobody. I learned real quick that the people you know best and that know you best are the ones who believe in you less than people you meet down the street. At least that was my experience. I don't know about you guys, all right? Because again, no credibility, no education, no success, whatever, right? So I learned also that there's more people that I don't know than the ones that I do know. So I'll go with them because it's not about me, it's about the product. If I can get enough people to see the product, I can get enough people to see the business, bing. And I said, it's impossible for me to go out there every single day with the passion, enthusiasm, the belief that I have, that I'm not going to get a couple of people to see what I see. Because I'm not stupid. I'm just dumb, right? I'm not dumb. I'm just stupid. All right. Hold on. All right. Thank you. I'm sorry. So, guys, we hit $1 million in 3 years, right? I come back and I'm telling my brothers, guys, we made $1 million. Saeed, now we made $1 million. We're up to $1 million. Yeah, Mike. Oh, wow. Yeah, great. My brothers, they've never known of me to be an embellisher, a liar, whatever. Nevertheless, boom, all right, whatever, leave them alone. I keep going. A year later, the company comes out with this Millionaires Club magazine. Oh, all right, there we are, right? So I get that magazine. I buy a bunch of those magazines, right? And I go to my brothers, and I'm like, hey, guys, oh, my God, I want to show you something. Look at this. Millionaires Club. Look at all these beautiful people. Look how happy. Look at those Colgate smiles. Look at that couple right there, Mike and Saeed Hernandez, right? So here's they look at this, they look at me, they look at it, like, Mike, you guys made $1 million? You made $1 million in cash? I was like, no, 2 million. $1 million was last year when I told you. Now I'm up to 2 million. That's when they got involved in my business. Guess what? I called them this time around as soon as I got started. And I said, hey guys, I'm calling you to let you know I got it again. We got the good. We got the cookie. I'm gonna tear this thing up, right? I tell my brother, my little brothers, and they're like, yeah. I said, but here's the deal. I called you because it's my obligation. You're my little brothers. I love you. I see how hard you work. I know how successful you can be, but I'm gonna tell you one time and one time only. And I called them each one time and I said, I'll never talk to you about this again, but I wanted you to hear from me. Click. All right. I can't tell you that we're close to like the binary. Saeed's like, no, I can't. We're making a lot of money right now, right? A lot of money. It's incredible. But guys, I'm not calling them. I'm not talking. I'm leaving them the heck alone because I can't want it more for you than you want it for yourself. All right. So that's where I leave that. So PhD in people, MBA. I know my brothers, you know what? If they're happy where they are, then I'm happy for them. I'm just not the type of person to be happy in their position. All right. We're just built different. That's fine. God bless them. I almost say I wish I could be more of a content type of guy, but I just wasn't built that way. I was built, my mom always told me as a little kid, you've got a problem. You're too ambitious. She doesn't think it's a problem now. I retired my mom about 15 years ago when she was in her 40s. She's got her own house. And, I'm the biggest mama's boy in the room. And I know we got a lot of mama boys in the room. So here's the deal, baby. Let's get down and dirty. What time is it? Almost 2? Oh, no, it's perfect. We're doing good, baby. All right. You guys want to know how much money, what it's going to take for you to hit an X amount of money? All right. I'm a numbers guy. I love numbers. All right. That's the only thing I was good in school at, numbers. And Steve says, he told the teachers, if you don't pass me, I'm coming back. That wouldn't have worked for me because I was just never there. They would have been like, well, I guess I'm not going to pass you so you can actually come because you're never here, right? I was just not in attendance. So I love numbers though, right? So guys, my goal was to make $10,000 a month within a year. So I need to see the goal. I need to see the target and hit it, all right? You can't hit a target just like, oh, I don't know, it's gonna happen. I just gotta, at least that's not how I operate. I needed to know exactly what it takes. So we know that it's at least one sleeve to keep you active. Yes, you can be active with one sleeve. But if you really wanna hit manager and above, if you wanna unlock the earning potentials and earn over $100 per week, you wanna be at least 110 points, right? But we know that X39 generates how many points? I should have pointed at somebody and put you in the spot. But we know a lot of people here are on their game. 77, 77, 77, perfect. Guys, the dollar to point ratio is crazy here, 77%. That's what it is. Even when you buy a 20-pack is $1,600 and about $30. It generates 1,250 points. That week, right away, some of you maybe don't even know that there's a 20-pack in here. I told you I was putting out a lot of patches, so I had to learn this quick. But my goal was to hit $10,000 a month within a year. So I learned that it's 840 people on my greater side who are on at least 2 sleeves per month on auto ship. Let me stop right there. You don't have a business if you are not taking auto ship to heart. Guys, if we owned a gym and we were just sponsoring people with their initial sign up, because when you go to the gym, it's either $49 down and $50 a month. Sometimes it's $299 down, $50 a month. Sometimes it's no money down this month, $50 a month. The money is in the 50,000 a month. It's not in the sign up. That sign up is a one time. What you want is residual income, passive income. It's all based on auto ship. If you are not about auto ship, you are not about business in this industry. All right. And if you are having a problem getting people to grasp auto ship, it's because you yourself have not grasped it. Grasp it. Yeah, sounds good. All right. Well, let me slide for that one. Right. So it's about, so if you're on one sleeve at 77 points, do you earn all the money? That's a question. No, thank you. You and I, we're there. All right. You need 110. But guys, who wants to all right, so 77 points. So yes, there's other sleeves that the company has, and we know that. But we build on X39, the X39 alone, right? So you want to be on two sleeves. 77 times 2 is what? 154. Perfect. So these numbers are based on people who come into your organization, maybe someone you place, people they place, and people they place, people who come from your overflow. Doesn't matter how they got there. People who are in your organization with 2 sleeves of auto ship per month. All right. So $200 a month, guys. Show me where you can earn any kind of money with 200, and I'm in. You can't open up any kind of business without investing money. Not even a candy shop. You can't even go sell water in the street corners without investing money in water, right? It's just common sense. So again, you can't look to see, be afraid about what it's going to cost rather than what you're going to make, all right? You're coming in half-stepping, guys. No half-stepping, right? So when you want to get to $1,000 per month, Mike, what do I need in my business? Maybe you only sponsor 6 people. Or maybe you went to town and sponsored 2020 because you wanted to guarantee success, right? When you have 84 people on your greater side, we know that we get paid in cycles. I had the pen here somewhere. We get paid in cycles. Give me a pen, baby. So a cycle means what? Oh, thank you. A blue. A black. Yeah, that one. Okay. All right. Cycle is what, guys? Every time you have 660 points on your greater side, thank you. Thank you, baby. Thank you, Vanna. All right, 660 on the greater side and 330 on the lesser side, that's a cycle. For every cycle, we get paid how much money? Atlanta, baby. All right, so guys, when people come in on these packs, it's generating anywhere from 77 points up to 610 points. Diamond is 610. The smallest pack is bronze, is 77 points. So all of that volume counts. I'm not even counting the first order bonuses. I'm not counting the first order bonus. Sorry, the first order's volume. I'm only counting the auto ship, all right? Because when you combine the two, I'm lying to you because you're making more money. But considering that not everyone's gonna be on their game, when you put the two together, these numbers don't lie. They're accurate every single time, all right? So $1,000 per month, 84 people on your lesser side, on your greater side, thank you, baby. On your greater side, and 42 on your lesser side. $1,000 per month will change the lives of so many people in the United States and in the world. I know that for my wife and I, it would have meant that we would have gotten all of our product for free, and it would have been a car payment, because I already told you, in the rain, we were slip and slide. And you laugh. But my wife and I, we look at each other like, thank God we didn't hit those people every single time it was raining, right? So we were like on skis. So 84 on the greater side, 42 on the lesser side. Maybe you only sponsored 6. Maybe you sponsored all of them, all right? But that, my friends, is gonna guarantee you $1,000 per month, all right? $2,000 per month, 168 people on your greater side, Again, it can be overflow, it can be your downline, or all of your people, only 6, right? 168 people on your greater side, 84 on your lesser side, you're making an extra $2,000 per month. All right? Guys, that's a significant amount of money. That's another $24,000 a year. How many of you can use an extra $24,000 a year, right? I know I'm making all the money. I want an extra $24,000 per year. And once I have that, I want another extra $24,000. And you know what we do? After we did 2020 to today, my wife and I have sponsored 74 people. Because once we went 2020, guess what we do? You go 20, 20 again. And we're almost on our last 2020. Guess what we're going to do after that? We're going to go 20, 20 again. All right? So, and as many times as we can. But $3,000 per month, 252 people on your greater side, 126 on your lesser side. Guys, listen, when we got started in our last business, within 7 years, we ended up sponsoring a total of 120 something people. Within 7 years, we made over $5 million. Okay? We ended up in our organization with over 600,000 people. All right? I didn't know them, but I love them all. In the binary, you love everyone. All right? Because you get paid for everyone up until, over there was up to 10,000 per week. Over here it's at 25. All right? So 3,000, 252, 126, 4,000 per month. 336 on your greater side, 168 on your lesser side. $5,000 per month, $60,000 a year. Most people don't even make that. Guys, as a police officer, you don't make that kind of money. Teachers, God knows, right? $50,000 a year, guys, your life changes. An additional $50,000, because you're already making money, all right? Now you got options, right? Now you walk in with a different kind of bounce at work, because, hey, what? I'll walk out of here. That's a good feeling, all right? I'm just telling you. I know the feeling. $10,000 per month. $10,000 per month? 840 people on your greater side? 420? And you might look at, Mike, that's a lot of people. You don't get it. Guys, maybe you're only going to get 5 from your 2020 that are going to do it. And those 5, tell 5. That's how much? 25. You only put 5, right? Those 25 put 5, 125. That tell 5, 625. I'm glad I got some sharp people in the room. 625. That tell 5, let's see, let's just round it off to 500. 3125. You go, big dog. How many? How many you said the total? 125 that tell 5? 625 that tell. So let's just round it off 5 to 500. 500 that tell 5, 2,500 people. How many did you tell? Maybe 20, but you found 5. That told 5, that told 5, that told 5. Guys, you're not gonna listen. We sponsored 74 people. On my lesser side, we have over 3,000 people. I love them. All of them. I'll drive across the country for them, Michael. All right? And you know what? I want to help Michael and everybody make a whole lot of money. Because the more people we make money, the more money we make. That's a win-win-win. Where do you see that in corporate America? Nowhere. All right? $10,000 per month, guys. Now you can call your boss, and instead of calling in sick, you call in well. Hey, boss, I ain't coming to work. Well, why? So I'm doing too well right now. I don't need to come to work. I'm just telling you guys. And guys, if it can happen for us and everyone who we're seeing succeeding, there's no reason why it can't happen for you other than your limited belief. And your limited belief is going to cause you to have limited action. All right? And limited action is going to keep you where you are, stuck in your head. All right? Get out of your head. Go out there. Forget it. Who cares what people think? I've never cared what people thought about me. That's one of the attributes that helped me in this business. I don't care. People have always made fun of me. I don't care. I'm short, I'm broke, I'm this. I got a beautiful wife though. I got that gift of gab, baby. All right. It's like the other guy, I can talk. I forgot. It's like I talked to you, didn't I? Right? So $10,000 per week. Oh my God. All right. Guys, when we got there, the numbers weren't kidding. We got around, maybe when we got around to like, I want to say like 1,700 people. I can't tell you how much I'm making, but that's what happened. All right. And oh shoot, I told you that then we got like 3,000 people in our lesson site. So guess what's happening, right? Because Onyx, I know and this is no claims, you know, everyone's gonna have different results because everyone's gonna hit differently. The thing about this business is that it's even playing ground, right? But it's fair for it, but it's not fair. Because if I have more determination, more ambition than you, and I go out there and I stick more people than you do, I'm making more money than you, all right? So it's how bad do you want it? How big do you want to go, right? 10,000 per week, guys, now it's a wrap, all right? You're talking about $500,000 per year, all right? And we weren't thinking that we were going to hit it this quick, but again, God had other plans. So what do you think? Guys, are we going to go out there and tear it up? I'm just telling you guys, anybody and everybody can do this. There's no excuses whatsoever. So that being said, so, you know, we can touch up on a couple of other things, but something I do want to touch up on is, guys, I learned that this is a profession. Network marketing is a profession. And sometimes in the United States, it's kind of, you know, not looked upon the right way. I got to tell you, when we go out of the country, when we go to Brazil, when we go to Asia, man, you're a network marketer. You're a proud person and you are respected. This is an industry that, guys, this industry has generated more millionaires than any other industry in the history of the world. I got goosebumps right now. Guys, a high school dropout can come here and make millions, you know, make more money than doctors and everything. Guys, we're making more money than the president, you know, because he only makes about 400,000 only. Right? So but guys, any profession you got to become good at. There's certain things you got to get good at, and you got to get good with people. All right. And like I said, you're going to learn people, but you can't let people discourage you. That's one thing, because sometimes people are coming at you with an objection because of what they're reflecting their fears. And depending on how you react to them, it gives them the confidence to go out there and like, oh, wow, okay. Because they think that they're going to shake you up like they feel they would be shooken up when they get hit or how they got shooken up when they got approached. Guys, it's a profession. So there's certain things we got to learn. And I love the fact that, Ken, you had all these books here because I'm going to tell you something. I'm a high school dropout. I don't like to read. I have never read more in any other time of my life because I'm a high school dropout. I don't have a diploma. And I love that this company sends you diplomas when you hit ranks. I hang every one of my little diplomas, frame them up because I've never had a diploma. All right. But guys, this is a profession. So you got to hit the books. You got to hit the audios. You know what the key to our motivation is? Guys, we are listening to positive things every single day. I don't watch television. It's a time villain. TV, it's a time villain. Guys, something I got to talk about. Oh, what's my note? What's my notepad? No, my pad. Oh, I got to talk about a couple things. All right? This is crucial. Listen up. All right? No television. Here's the deal. I love this little new thing. I'm not techie, but I like it the way it looks. So I bought it. Because now, you know, you see things every time, yeah, I want that, I'll buy it. Right? That's what happens when you start making so much money. Buy things you don't even know how to use. All right, where am I? Bear with me, YouTube. All right. YouTube, Zoom. All right. So where was I? Oh, yeah. All right. So no TV. Guys, we all have 168 hours per week. Every single one of us. If you lived during this past week, you were given 168 hours. What are you doing with that time? I'm not wasting time. Life is short. TV, what is TV doing for me? It's bubble gum for the brain. All right? Okay? The people who you're watching on TV don't watch TV because they're too busy making a life and making money and having, you watch them and them earn the money from that. 168 hours per week. We trade 40 hours for dollars if you have a full-time job. All right? 40 hours per week in your job. You give more or less about 56 hours of sleeping if you're sleeping 8 hours a day. My train of thought is if you're broke, you have no business sleeping 8 hours. But that's just me. All right? Just saying. Because if you want to stretch the hours I'm about to tell you, sleep less. Once you start making money, you go to sleep when you're tired, you get up when you're rested. That's been my case for the past, I don't know how many years. All right? Steve knows Mike doesn't get up early. We used to get up and we used to say that, we're all the same. We all put our pants about the same, the same way. Just we put it on at different times, right? And I used to get up early in the afternoon and look for places that serve breakfast. All right? It's a beautiful life. But 56 hours sleeping, 15 hours between bathing, prepping, and commuting. You work 5 hours per week, right? 5 days per week. So about 15 hours bathing, prepping, and commuting. 7 hours, give or take, eating. All right? You tally all that up, you've got 50 hours left. All right? Now check this out. According to a Nielsen report 2020, people watch an average of 5 hours and 40 minutes of TV per day. All right? An average time spent on social media is 17 hours and 5 minutes. So between TV and social media, people are wasting 52 hours per week. And you can't take 1 hour of the day and get real serious about doing this, guys, then you don't really want it or you don't really believe it. That's just the bottom line. I'm sorry to tell you, but it's the truth, right? So, what else was it? Oh, time. When people say they don't have time, you need to understand that you're leveraging time with this business with other folks. If I could only invest 1 hour per week and I get 5 people out of the 2020 who will make the same commitment, I am now earning on 5 hours per day, right? I'm sorry, if I have 5 people that also make the same commitment who tell 5 people, that's 125 people that are investing 1 hour per day. I'm not earning on my just 1 hour. I'm earning on 125 hours per day, all right? I told you I have 3,000 people on my lesser side. If everyone is just investing 1 hour per day, how many hours am I, guys? It's leveraging time. But listen, we have more than an hour. We really do. It's just prioritizing. And I know some of us are really, really busy, but everyone has an hour. There's no events because what we're doing, we're contacting people, 331, 331. Get serious for 1 hour. Focus. Shut everything off. 331. Get that. Go back to doing what you do. Me, I don't get enough. I want to get as many people as possible because I know I can make over 100,000 a week because I've seen people do it. I've seen Steve. I've seen Onyx. They've made it. I've seen them make over 200,000 per week. So I believe without a shadow of a doubt that I can do it with this opportunity. And the guys, the opportunity is everything. The vehicle is everything because you can be the top driver in the world. All right? You can be the baddest NASCAR driver in the world. But if you don't have the right vehicle, try going around in a Pinto with all those other cars. You ain't going nowhere. All right? Not only do you need the right vehicle, you need the right team. So they can go zoom, 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 zoom. I'm not even a NASCAR guy, you can tell, right? But guys, we have the vehicle here. This is the one you've been praying for. This is the one you've been waiting for. This is the one you've been prepping for with all those other opportunities that you did before, all right? So, power of leveraging, whatever, according to Nielsen. And I think we're gonna wrap it up. Let me see, hold on. Let me get techie right here. Guys, I'm gonna be gifting this to all of our leaders. I love this little notebook here. All right, so convince you. All right, so that's a wrap, baby. Guys, Thank you, Zoom. Guys, I am so excited. Listen, I want to see everyone in this room at senior presidential on April 15th. No excuses why you can't do it, guys. Here, listen, and I know you got your cups filled today, but let's put it into action. I believe in every single one of you, because if we've done it, you can do it. We believe in you. We pray for you. God bless you and have a great night.
Yes. Woo! How can you follow that?